Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Sorcery and Secrets, the homebrew campaign with myself, the Uncommon Guru, your Uncommon DM. And everyone say hello,
Hello.
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 and
Thanks.
let's get ready for a nice little recap. So, when last we left our intrepid group of, I'd call them heroes at this current time, they'd been making their way towards their next mission, looking for a coastal ship to take them to, I believe it was Red Cove. Don't have that pulled up with me for some reason. Why is that not up here? Anyways, oh, that's because I wasn't on the wrong tab. There we go. I would be opening this up with just the wrong tab. Oh, yeah, there we go. Red Reef Cove. While going along the way, they'd managed to stop in at a little port town, take some time to get acquainted with the inn, make a few new friends. And as such, they're currently looking for a ship to take them out. Where would you guys like to begin this? It's still currently raining quite heavily, so it's still nighttime.
Uh, I don't know.
I think after I perform, I did went to sleep.
Yeah, you went to
Yeah,
bed.
I know I'm sleeping as well.
I got fucking crunk. I remember this much.
Yeah, you and Orzo. I mean, Orzo just like drank you under the table because Orzo's freaking constitution saves were just basically, what do you mean I'm getting drunk? Give me something stronger.
Another.
Another.
Are you not entertained?
I just know I did. What song was it?
We will rock you.
We Will Rock You. Yeah, that's what I remember.
Yeah, you basically pantomime the noises so that people would know what to do and made them because Kinku, always fun.
Also, idea is an old singer when I was on the streets taught me the song.
Makes sense.
I
Some
forget
old
his
man.
name.
I rocked out.
Mercinius, I think is what Don said, or
Merci-
something like that.
Mercedes, something like that. Frederick Mercedes.
So we're probably starting with Paris, because she's the only one up with Orzo.
Shuffle doesn't drink.
Yep. Shuffle's not asleep yet. Granted, again, it is still nighttime. If you guys want to do anything before going to sleep, otherwise we'll be waking up the next day.
Shuffle would like to wait till his party's like either too drunk to realize anything. Or
You
not
traveled
in
off
the room.
with Alex, who is currently drunk, and Orzo doesn't really care.
And Minnie's watching you.
Minnie's got eyes like a bat because she's a giant bat, just watching you the whole
I'd like
time.
to. So Alex isn't upstairs, right?
She's drinking.
Okay. So I'd like to walk over to the corner. I'll pull the hat. I'll pull the handle on my suitcase. I'd like. I'd like to start doing magic tricks.
I'm starting to believe that this is like compulsive behavior.
Starting.
Starting.
I say starting because I wanted to give the benefit of the doubt. Just believe. Oh,
Why
he
are
just
you
likes
giving
cards.
Benefit of the doubt.
Because it's an adorable crow.
This is true.
He's a little burb. Well, I say little. He's 5'9".
We decided he was what 5'6", 5'5".
You originally said 5'9", and I looked
Yeah.
up the average Kinku height, and it was 5'5". Enough
Yeah.
you changed it.
That's up to
Yes,
you,
he was
man.
at 5'5".
5'5".
Yeah,
Okay, so you're a smaller bird, but you're technically a big bird compared to your brethren.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna do the magic trick that's hardest for everyone to figure out,
Mm-hmm.
which is the bag of coin trick.
Gotcha. The slamming it down. There's more than a few people here who are drunk enough to take you up on it. Um, roll an insight check first.
You sounded like a bird clicking.
That's my job. 10.
Nah, this is fine. This is a good idea.
Yeah.
Roll sleight
And
of hand.
thus, another character has died.
By any chance, since people are drunk enough, do I have advantage?
I'll say yes. For better or
Yeah,
worse.
Right. I mean, okay, is he downstairs?
He is.
Okay, on the bright side, if you start some shit, then Alex is still drunk enough to just be like, fuck you.
No, you're
28.
still
And beat
downstairs.
somebody.
You're still downstairs too.
I know.
You're just getting drunk with him, with Orzo. 28. You perform the trick, and like they just start staring at your hands. They're just like, look at each other, look back. Hold on, do they? What? Bro, dude, no. He's got it up his sleeve. He's got it. He's not wearing any sleeves, bro. No, he's got. The two of them started kind of shoving each other, and just kind of like, no, he's got it. No.
Throughout the night, he'll do a variety of tricks. Just
Yeah, you're probably not gonna get
You
through
won't
the
do the-
first trick because after, like, granted, you can try to, but after the first trick, these two guys start keep arguing with each other, getting louder and louder until they start a barroom fight.
as soon as he sees the fight escalating, he quickly pushes the handle of his suitcase of his what is it we said it was?
A briefcase, basically.
Briefcase. He pushes the handle of the briefcase, makes it back into a normal briefcase, and quickly sneaks out of the room.
You said you backed yourself into a corner.
Yep, just trying. I'll use luck.
You're still not going to be able to get too far without running into someone because, again, you're in a corner. There's nowhere for you to just duck under and hide. Like, you can duck under a table and hide there, but if you poke your head out, they will see you. Granted,
I will jump underneath the table.
Actually, I don't know if you have luck points for that because you spent some of them last time.
Okay, he's still.
I'll say that you did, though. I'll say that you did because I think you had one left.
Yeah.
So that was
I'm
your last
pretty
one for
sure.
the night.
I dive underneath the table and cast invisibility.
As you do that, you hear someone say, "Hey, get out of there!" And you see the guy like trying to pull out the chair, like, "He really is magic. He disappeared." and then a second later, you hear a crash, and you see a body just as a guy drops a broken bar stool over his head, just
And he
I want
quickly tries to
some!"
make it out of the room as fast as possible.
You're able to now that you're invisible. You just kind of go, just quickly getting out. Of the way. Yeah, Orzo hears the bar fight, kind of pats Alex on the head. Wait here. Comes over, just basically throws the whole room upside down, and then goes and sits
Jesus
back
Christ!
down. They're most
Well, I
most
mean,
of them are
that's-
drunk. So
Look, that's one way to do it.
yeah, he's not that drunk yet. Like, granted, he's a little inebriated, but he just goes over, flips them all over, and goes sits back down basically because he outclasses them in more than a few ways.
What is all this shit that Verid is sending? I'm scared.
No, it's just normal stuff. He's built for danger.
No, I think.
Oh,
Oh, that's beautiful.
He's talking about in Discord.
Oh, on Discord?
The fucking Bowsette costume is beautiful. Well, actually, I'm a man.
Anyways, so as this is coming to a close and Orzo's handled the issue, as it were, he notices you're inebriated and just kind of like, do I really? Pats you on the head again, then goes upstairs to go to sleep, leaving you downstairs to get back up there on yourself because he's like, I've dealt with drunk people before. I'm not going to try and carry her to a room if she's just going to puke on me.
Hey, I am more than cognitive enough to not keep.
Falls over.
Roll a dexterity
Right.
check.
You know what?
You've got good dex. Let's see if you fall over if you make it upstairs. You make it upstairs. You're fine, but you're not walking straight. You're walking with a sway to you.
Told you. Just leaning against the wall.
You're like, I did it. Minnie's coming up behind you, just kind of like click, click, click. You're
How
gonna
did you
fall
make it
down
up the
again.
stairs?
She's being very, very small. And by that I mean she's squeezing her way up, and there's probably very slow movements she's making to make sure she doesn't break anything, because
She's starting to
she
feel a
can make
thud
it
at her
upstairs.
leg.
I've checked out stairs and like horses and stuff, and they could make it upstairs. It's just there's not a lot of room for anyone to go around her, which means that if you'd fallen, you'd have fallen back onto Minnie.
Which means she's feeling a thump on her leg.
Fair enough.
As my character is
Your
trying
character
to
already
get
ran
up the stairs.
upstairs.
Oh, okay.
You were already
You
upstairs.
bolted.
Right. You fucking sprinted.
And I'm sleeping.
Yeah, he is a sleepy.
I'm sleeping as well.
I'm sorry, she is a sleepy, and he
Actually,
is a sleepy, because
I want to know how that charisma check ended.
it ended well. I'll put it that way. We don't need to go into the full details of it, but we can.
You didn't
say-
tell me.
I did tell you. I said it went well.
Honor. You're an ass. Oh,
I mean, to be fair, I'm the DM, so yes.
naturally.
Really. So as dawn approaches, it's less that dawn approaches and more that you wake up, look outside, and still see darkness. It's still storming and
Jesus
raining
Christ.
outside.
Well,
You're not sure if it's morning or not, but you've slept. You feel refreshed enough.
Alright, I'll cast Precipitation on myself to clean myself up.
Yeah.
What?
You're nasty. Take a
Cleaning
shower.
yourself up.
I don't care. Take an actual shower.
There might not be a bathroom here.
Is there a bath in here?
Not in the common sense. There is
What's the
You can walk outside.
Yeah, pretty much. And this is the sort of place where they don't really care. As we've discussed before, it's not quite Tortuga, but it's the landlocked equivalent. They've got law enough, but there's still enough chaos here for them to not really, focus on things of that nature. They'll just walk around in the rain and be done with it. Or, throw
Dogs
water
is
in the
visibly upset that she has no bath.
I will also cast Prestidigitation on myself.
Well, it's a magical bath, so I'll take that. Use
She
that.
wants warm soap and water. She wants to smell good.
Prestidigitation can make you smell good.
Yeah. Which,
And
to be
clean.
fair,
But I
you're
don't know that.
You're focusing more on the hangover you have.
And, get dressed, put on my armor, my clothes and armor, get my gear, my stuff, and go downstairs for breakfast.
Yep, I will head down there as well.
The barkeeper has very, very simple food laid out, which you have to pay for it, but it's silver, like 3 silver per meal.
I'll give her like 5 gold for everyone.
She kind of stares at you for a moment. Sigh softly, takes the gold.
Thanks. So what's for
No
breakfast?
problem.
Food!
Sausage.
I know, but what kind?
Food!
Do you have anything for a hangover?
Food!
Food is
Well,
good.
Food!
Well,
Just get her some bread. That should help.
I'll just take some eggs, oatmeal if they have any.
I'm going to give
biscuit.
you food. You've paid for food. I choose
know,
what you're getting. You're not
Well-
ordering here. I'm choosing what you're getting.
Well,
This is
you
not a
said food.
buffet. This is a tavern.
Well,
Sit.
I don't care.
May I
What's-
request some sausage?
You may request it. He goes back to cleaning a thing as she knocks on the thing. We've got specials.
Well, what do you have for the special?
Food.
Walks down, sits at bar. Food!
Then tell me what kind, please.
They're going to stare at you.
I'm
Food!
pretty sure that she's not going to tell you what she's serving, so you might just want to eat.
Alright,
Food.
I'll take it.
He just starts
Alright.
looking at her dead in the eyes. Food!
See, this one gets it.
Mm,
Alex is going to pat Shell on the head.
Fine, just serve me what's on the breakfast, thank you.
Is he trying to bite me? That's the
He
sound.
starts making the sound of a neck snapping.
Did you sleep well, though?
Why? Who's that aimed at?
You. Did you sleep well?
Ask me in the next hour.
That means
There's
she's
like
got
a
a pounding headache.
there's like a 5 to 10% chance that she might not fully remember last night.
Roll an
drank
intelligence
too?
check.
How much did you drink? How much
You
did
can-
you drink?
I tried to drink orzo.
You can smell it still. What do you have to ask?
You remember some of it. You remember drinking. You remember the two guys who made friends with by watching one of them just pass his ass out. But after that, you're like, it was good ale.
Got away with it. With no one the wiser.
Anyway, what's the plan today?
Well, we need to find a boat, but there probably won't be many leaving in the storm.
So outwait the storm. If anyone doesn't mind getting wet, maybe explore the town.
You see Shuffle quickly grasp his umbrella.
I don't mind.
Just
My
grabs
outfit
the
came with a hood.
A
My
moment.
outfit came with
A moment later, the special is brought out. It is meat. You're not quite sure of what kind of meat. It's definitely meat that's been cooked. It looks like it was actually seared around the edges, with the center of it still got that
Pink.
that pink texture to it, with a little bit of just odds and ends thrown in. A couple pieces of looks like bacon.
No
bread.
hesitation, I eat it.
Right,
Uh,
same.
I'll eat it as well.
Hmm?
I don't want to offend her, so I'm gonna eat it.
Alex is gonna
Mm-hmm.
Alex is gonna ask with a mouthful. What kind of meat is this?
Stares at you for a moment, just kind of thinks it over. Last we checked, it was
And I heard none of that because my computer wanted to break
no. And she's being thoughtful, so she's being slow on that. So it's. Oh no, you ordered the special. You did not get rat. It is cow.
Hmm.
Alex is just gonna like swallow really thick like rat.
Oh yes, that is very common meat around here.
It's not that bad either.
Oh
Just
no,
make sure you cook it well.
that's
and
the
it'll
problem.
get all the diseases.
Exactly.
Well, okay.
See,
I'm just
this one
eating
gets it as well.
I'm just eating it without question.
With
Well, it's
some-
not rat. It's
with
cow.
a little bit
God.
of salt and pepper is perfect. The rat.
How do you know?
Want to see a magic trick? Looks at the bartender.
Can you make yourself disappear?
He just stealths.
She's watching you.
He holds up one finger,
Hmm.
and he will grab a cloak. Basically, he'll open the briefcase, grab a cloak.
Okay.
Basically, it's basically big enough to be the blanket from Harry Potter.
Right.
Crying.
So it covers him. So he drops the cloak over him, and so casting a spell. He's gonna cast invisibility, but try to do it as silently as possible.
Roll a stealth check,
Shit,
because that has a verbal component to it, and she is right in front of you.
She knows all.
luck.
Luckily, it's a new day for you.
Luck.
I would not use luck on this. You may need it.
That's the only reason I got stealth. That's the only reason I got luck is to help magic tricks. You think it's for combat? Heck no.
So you throw it up as it goes down. She kind of watches the cloak for a second. As it comes down over you, it's thick. It looks like you get tangled up in there for a moment, and then all of a sudden just she watches it just fall down at the bar stool. She stares at it for a moment. Is a good trick. I have no idea how he did it. What kind of spellcaster did he be? I think he
I
is
know how
dead.
he did it.
Hmm?
He's fine.
He is now in corner.
He's now in a corner, just like I'm hidden. I would imagine that if you're just stealthing like around the side, like up against the side of the thing, so that she can't see you,
The,
and everyone
Can
else
I-
can
all
see
of a
you.
sudden,
Can I
all of a
ask
sudden
a
the
question?
food disappears. The food he ordered disappears.
She would be able to see it. It's on the table.
Yeah, no, but
Um,
if he grabs it, it goes invisible.
Nope, that's not how it works.
That's how it
Anything
works.
the target is wearing or carrying is
Whatever you're
invisible as long as
carrying.
it's not-
Whatever you're carrying at the time, not whatever you pick up.
Okay, so yeah, it just starts floating.
Pretty much.
She slowly reaches over for a bottle. It looks like some kind of spray bottle from the look of it.
She's gonna fucking mace him.
She
I allow it
slowly
to
reaches up.
happen.
Same.
She aims it at Shuffle. Are you letting this happen, Shuffle?
Yeah,
She pulls on it.
he just starts eating. He's like eating.
Okay. Yep.
So, like,
She
the food
she
starts
sprays it,
eating.
and you take 2 points of fire damage as a gout of fire comes out of this bottle.
Holy shit!
Can I make a deck save or something?
Nope.
You
said you
were
allowed
letting
it
this
to happen.
happening.
You let it happen.
I will say make a deck save immediately after because it is still holding onto your form.
What's in there? I'm asking.
You put
while
it
I'm
out.
eating.
Alchemy fire. It helps deal with the drunks.
Do you have any more? I'd like to use some.
Kind of looks at you for a moment.
I'll buy some.
How much are you paying?
He's no longer
what's your
invisible.
offer?
Yeah, that is what I thought. I thought you were doing such thing. 50 gold
Can I negotiate for him? Trying to lower the price, like persuade
for them. No, they ask. They will barter. 50
him?
gold.
I'll pass. I got my own ways to deal with fire.
Fair enough. You want to barter. You want to get alchemy fire.
No,
Speak.
I was just curious what was in that. What you sprayed him with, and
Alchemy fire. It's very good for when people are doused in alcohol. And then they think, oh, I will just make enemies with the barkeeper. I spray them once and they immediately scream out like little girls.
Shuffle puts 50 gold pieces on the counter.
See,
Shuffle wants this now.
this person is smart. Reaches under, they pull out the bottle, by the way, was a ceramic bottle, so you couldn't see any of the fluid inside of it, but it did have like a little spray nozzle on it. This one does not have a spray nozzle, but it is definitely a similar vial to what she had before. It weighs
You will
about a
point
pound
at
as
the
she
spray
passes it over to
nozzle?
you.
He will point at the spray nozzle.
Spray nozzle is extra 20.
He gives her. He puts 20 gold pieces down.
Now you are dealing with business. Pulls out a second one that has the nozzle already on it. Be careful. It can be dangerous to drop.
How many
Yo.
uses can he get from that one bottle?
2.
Are you sure you only want one?
He shakes his head.
well,
This is just pyro. This is just gonna be used for pyrotechnics in his show.
Of course. It's like I don't want this for any of the other stuff. I just want it for pyrotechnics. Yes.
All right, Orza, let's head down to the docks.
I'll come with you.
I'll come with.
I'll go
you.
with him.
I'll tell the bartender. Thank you for breakfast.
Of course. It was good food.
Oh, wait,
He will also-
do I have a blanket to put over Minnie? Because I can't imagine that water is good for wings.
You know,
This isn't like a bird where it has oil on the wings. I mean, it's just wings.
It's
Okay.
leather.
It's-
It's like leathery skin.
Yeah.
Okay,
it
thank
should be
God.
Fine.
man,
So yeah, she
I'm
would
good.
still be able to fly. It would just be a little bit encumbered just because of the fact that they'd be wet, but not incredibly so. If she was an Aarakocra, I'd say otherwise.
I do tell
She's
her
a what?
I'll be back for
A
a
bird
show.
person.
Not my kind of bird person. No, different type of bird person.
Different
I just
Ones that
never
can
heard the
actually
word.
Fly.
Before I go, I do tell her I'll be back for a show.
If you stay around that long, sure. We will see.
Back for a show, and he gives her finger guns.
Jesus
She
Christ.
squints at you like, does the whole, I'm keeping my eye on you.
All right, so I'll put my hood up and get ready to go.
Alright,
Guru,
so
I do make a dagger disappear. By the way,
make a sleight of hand check.
that was just more for if I need it later. But okay.
Oh, more if you need it later? Yeah, no worries. You meant you were putting into the, okay, yeah, no worries. Yeah. So you do a
Yeah.
little flourish and she's like,
Yeah,
This
he's
is a
making the
good
dagger
trick.
disappear.
What was the con save for?
to keep the invisibility.
Oh.
He immediately
It did
dropped
not go
invisibility because he
well.
got sprayed with fire. I've had that as one of my ideas for uses of alchemy fire for a while, and I'm so glad that someone just let it happen. Granted, you wouldn't have expected it, but it was just like one of those. Well, what is she gonna do? Spray me and down? Oh no, I'm shaking with all of a sudden
Oh
fire
no,
on fire.
Shuffle thought he was about to get hit with acid.
Oh no, it wasn't acid. It was alchemy fire. Acid was the other thing I contemplated, but I couldn't think of how they would keep the straw
The
part of
can
it.
from melting?
Yeah, that. Oh no, the can from melting would just be a ceramic bottle. It's just the tube.
Magic.
Magic, yeah, but this isn't a place that's filled with magic, so yeah. So you guys make your way over in towards the dock area. Over in towards, yes, that's proper English. Way to go. You make your
Is
way.
there like
Hmm?
is there like a dockhand nearby?
When you get to the dock, there's more than a few dockhands who are milling about. There's maybe 3 ships that have currently docked in.
Yeah.
Looks like they've more recently come in. Only one of them looks like it's preparing to go out, but it doesn't look like it's fully stocked up and ready yet.
Hey, you over there lifting the crate.
What you want?
Where can I find the dock master?
He kind of points behind him. Over that way. Gotta hurry. There's stuff we gotta get off the ship.
All right, thank you, sir.
Yeah. Gives a thumbs up and he keeps walking.
I'll head the direction to the dock master.
I'll follow.
There's a. I would presume you're all following. You all said you were. You see a gentleman. He's got a very, very wide, droopy brimmed hat to keep the rain off. And he has a very tiny umbrella that's just kind of held up, not for himself, for the little parrot on his shoulder. As he looks around like, all right, that's 17 boxes off the ship. Keep count. So 17. A little check mark. Looks up. Well, can I help you, miss?
Hello, sir. We're looking to charter or perhaps pay for a passage to Red Reef Cove.
Red Reef Cove. Not many places going out that way since lots of the events going on.
What event?
Clashing. Storm, winds, and thunder. At least that's what they say. I put no stock in the words of sailors.
Do you know when the storm will pass?
Not at all. It's unnatural. Oh, if you're referring to this storm will probably pass within 2-3 days. If we're lucky.
Okay.
Thankfully, it's
Alright.
not too windy. It's mostly just rain. Rain.
I see
I'm sorry,
nothing
who
at the
are
word
you?
rain.
What?
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, well, my name is Yevon, and
Talking bird.
that's a talking bird.
Hello, talking bird. Nice to meet you. You're Yevon,
And this is Orzo.
Hello, I'm Orzo. Yes, you are. You are Orzo. Well, looks over and looks like slowly looks up. That's Orzo.
That's Orzo.
Copycat.
Oh, no.
Copycat.
How
Forgive
can
my
you get them
bird.
away from each other?
It's an infinite loop!
I'm Varric, by the way.
I'm Varric, by the way.
I'm Varric, by the way. He looks intrigued by this parrot, very much so. He
The
thinks
dock
he's
master
finally met-
looks over and slowly lifts up a hand, just closes the bird's mouth.
He's never met another kinku.
This is not
This
a
would
kenku.
be
This is
a
It's a
parrot.
parrot!
It's the actual parrot.
This is a baby kinku, got it? To him, this is another baby kinku.
he's not been around many other of his kind, so he's just like in awe of this.
Alex is going to immediately walk up to the fucking dockmaster and try and touch the parrot. Or convince it to come onto her hand.
Roll an animal handling check.
Nope.
It jumps onto your fingers.
Oh!
He's a nice little parrot. He's holding an umbrella. He's like, hold this, please.
Okay. Why?
He doesn't like to get wet.
Aww.
If he does, he gets all droopy and mopey, and it's just a sight. Anyways, you said you were trying to charter passage. He passed over the umbrella. He's now focused fully on Yevon. Would you be doing it in terms of service for signing a contract for a specific set of time, for just chartering to the area? We've got a few ships that they'll be coming in soon, but they're probably still a few days out.
I think we just need to get there and back. So probably for a time limit for our contract.
So just a short there and back. So you're just looking for passage, not for actual work. Fair enough. Fair enough.
Yes, we already have a job to go there.
Oh, you already have a job. Oh, perfect. Again, about 2 or 3 days for actually the primary ships that would be coming around these parts that are actually ferry ships. These ones here are more freighter ships. They actually are going across the seas to one of the other continents, or so they say. I don't trust sailors.
There are definitely other continents. I've seen them.
Sure. He kind of gives you a wink. Sailors. But yes, if you wait a few more days, they'll be coming through with ferry ships. You can speak with the captains there, and they'll be more than happy to dish out a price for that.
Okay. How many? Which ferry ship would you recommend we take?
He kind of looks at you. I don't know which ships have coming in yet. I just know that they're going to be here. There's probably at least 5 of them, but that depends if one of them was asked it, like, for you guys. You guys are asking to go in a specific direction.
How does one weirdly eat an apple? Are you pecking it?
Yes.
He's a bird person.
He is.
You just shoved it in your mouth!
That's bad for his throat.
Have you ever seen Psyduck eat an apple? That's how you do it, okay?
Shove the whole thing in your mouth, choke on it until someone smacks you, and then just be like, yes, I did it.
Yep.
That's not how you eat an apple.
I mean, to be fair, if you watch birds eat, they just throat down anything,
I'm aware.
typically, so...
Although usually they'll like peck at it first or something, but so you're just like just shove the whole thing in your mouth.
Just do it.
You know how normal people eat an apple? He's seen people do that, so that's what he tries.
How do you attempt this? I would like to know.
He's basically gnawing on an apple.
He's trying,
Oh, dear.
so you're trying to imitate normal, quote unquote, food.
Yes.
Normal food.
Well, I guess we'll be back in a couple of days when the ships are here.
Do you want to see a magic trick? Look
God
at
damn
that,
it.
Captain.
I literally just grab them by the back of the shirt and drag
No.
As you're driving away, just like birds. Can I have my bird back, please?
Oh, yes. Of course.
Do you
Sorry.
want to see a magic trick? He
Do you
didn't-
want to see a
didn't
magic trick?
Do you want to see a magic trick?
Do you want to see a magic trick?
walking
As
away
you're
with
dragged away.
The captain answer me, Guru?
He never did. He was focused on getting his
Damn
bird
it.
back and playing with the bird, but the bird was responding just by saying the same thing you were saying, and I don't think the bird was caring about the
We
magic
don't
trick.
need to make the Dockmaster angry with us.
Yevon is tired. I was like, fuck this. No, no, no.
So making your way back in, this is a port city. It's got a whole bunch of trade that can be going on around this area. Is there anything you'd like to do during these 2 days? Or rather, during this day, since we'll focus on this day for now.
Is there a place where I can buy earrings?
Specific earrings? Roll an investigation.
My
check.
kind of earrings.
Or charisma if you're asking around.
I'll roll charisma. Fuck it. Click.
19.
Well, fuck me.
No, 19 is what you rolled. You didn't have advantage there, and actually a 17 would still have gotten you what
No.
you needed.
I clicked it once and it lagged.
No, it's roll 20. It happens sometimes. We're aware of this. We love it despite its flaws.
What's happening?
She's asking around for earring, if there's a place that sells earrings, which this is a pirate city where there's, surprisingly enough, there's quite a few different places. There's 3. There's one that does more like gauging of the ears, which is like the hoops, yeah. There's one that, yeah, I have nothing against it. It's just I always like feel like my ear looks like it should split in half from that, and I'm just like, not
My
thing.
main concern is like what happens if something gets caught.
Yeah, that too. Just like an arrow shoots through and just like misses you entirely because it goes through the hoop, but the arrow shaft is still stuck in there. That would just
That
be
wouldn't make no sense for the arrowhead to go through, but the shaft to get stuck.
because of the feathers.
Ah! Ow.
I'll go with her to the jewelry store, by the way.
Yeah, no worries. The one of the other earring places, though, it's a quaint little place. Primarily, they seem to be making things out of silver. In fact, the whole place is actually built into a silversmithing shop, where one part of it is just this very nice, well-groomed, well-mannered-looking lady. She's basically kind of like the old English ballroom dress type look, where she's just very, very
Ballroom bliss. I'm sorry, I don't know why, but I couldn't stop myself.
It's exactly what I would have done. I'm proud of you. Whereas on the other side of it, you see this old man with he looks like he's got a bit of a limp to him, a scowl on his face, missing at least 3 teeth, as he kind of watches you guys forging something on the thing as he holds it up. Looks like it's got a curve to it, probably a blade actually. Likely he's not forging the blade out of silver, more just silvering whatever he was asked to silver. But he's competent with his work, very quick about it, getting his work done. And the lady, though, when you come in, she's like, "I presume you're here to speak with myself, madame. I mean, Grant, I mean no offense, but you don't look like you're to silver your weapons."
No. I was hoping you could make something that's a much more pretty version of these, and she's gonna gesture to, like, pretty much the placeholder that she has in her ears.
Ah, that's atrocious. Whoever did that did a good job, but why would they use that when they could use something so much better? Hold on, come here. She motions for you to lean over so she can basically touch your ears and get an idea of the dimensions and such.
I mean, it was just for... It was more to wait until my ears heal, because it's been, what, a week?
At least you guys have been traveling around.
Okay, so they're still technically fresh sleep ears, quote-unquote.
Yeah. Which at this time, if you had wanted to, tried to do cure wounds, I'd say you could roll a medicine check to see if you could do it without, hurting yourself doing it.
I would just let it naturally heal.
Yeah, I kind of figured that's what you wanted to do, but I was giving you the option. We're in a place of fantasy and magic. If you want to do fantasy magic stuff, just ask, and if I can figure out a way to help you with it, I'll work around with it. You know me. I'm willing to let really weird things go on. I'm letting a Kenku perform magic tricks. What do you think?
Yeah, I might drag Shuffle back to that parrot for fun.
Of
Hey,
course
what,
you would.
What else is there to do in this town?
Oh yeah, no, something's gonna happen with Shuffle. Do we find out how many days we got until those ships come back?
2 to 3,
3.
depending on how many.
2 or 3.
Yeah. 2 to 3, depending on how fast the ship is getting to the docks.
I didn't
Okay,
hear it
yeah.
first, so I thought he asked how long until the shits get back, and I'm just sitting here like, what?
What else is there to do in this town?
Oh, it depends on what you're looking for. My dear husband over here is a silversmith, so if you were looking to do anything to get anything, silvered or anything like that, you could absolutely look into that. If you're looking for more things of course you would. If you're looking for more things of pleasure, there are
I like
various-
how Dawn stayed in character.
What?
if you're looking for more things of pleasure or of things of recreation, there is a gambling hall. If you are found
Damn.
cheating, though, you will lose a finger. Just so you're aware.
Ooh.
I always have to make sure people are aware of that before they try and gamble away their lives. That's the only courtesy I can give them, really. Some people are not the brightest.
Alright, well. Any. Alright, thanks.
Of course. If you're looking for other things like work, it depends on your craft. We haven't
I'm a
really.
musician.
Well, at least you're not like the other folk. I mean, if you're just playing music, last time we had someone from any of the colleges come through, they tried to make the city a better place, and they murdered 3 of the high officials of the city. It's gone more into chaos because of it.
Let me
Oh
guess.
dear.
Let me guess. Is it eye character? What was his name? What is he called again?
You weren't given a name.
Well, I mean, did I at least get a description of him? I forget.
Oh, you did. The person that was described was a tiefling gentleman.
Let me guess. Was this guy a tiefling?
No, dwarf.
Dwarf?
Well, that's even more disturbing.
Yes,
Ah,
just this little dwarf who just vanished away at times, and then would, just all. I mean, he didn't exactly keep too quiet about it. He tried to dress himself up to look more grandiose than he probably needed to, and well, let's just say that he was efficient, but not
I
effective.
feel very ashamed of my race at this moment.
I'm sure he would mean you personally no disrespect, but he was disturbing, to say the least.
where was he? Never mind.
Or was he what?
Performed at, or
He didn't perform. I mean, he performed in the streets, primarily knife juggling. He never went to a specific. Whenever he went to a tavern, he never performed there. He knew better than to try and rile up the crowd.
all right.
Although doing it out in the streets was perhaps more dangerous as well, because, well, everyone around here is armed with something. Even I am. She lifts up part of her apron, and underneath it, there's 2 daggers that are just hidden there, and she drops it down. She's like, "See, everyone's got to be prepared."
Now that is fucking amazing.
It is. Oh.
Wait, okay, so is the silvering her husband?
Yeah, the
Out of
silversmith
character
is her
question.
husband.
Okay.
She mentioned that.
So I'm gonna ask, is that a gift from your husband or something that you bought personally?
Oh, this one, she lifts it up and she points to one of them, which is a very plain, very simple looking dagger. This one is just a butcher knife I got from the kitchen. The other one, though, is like carvings, engravings. All of it is done in silver, and the blade has a silvered sheen to it as well. This was a wedding gift from my husband when he asked me to marry him.
It's so sweet!
I know,
Yeah.
isn't it? It's the common way to propose around these parts. You make something of your craft, and once you've completed it, you offer it as asking for their hand in marriage.
Remind me to get hitched to a weaponsmith from here.
Oh, I'm sure that you'll find one eventually who you'll win the heart of.
Hmm.
You've got the right smile for it. But you were asking about earrings. One moment. And she kind of steps over and she pulls up a couple boxes to look it over to get an idea of the size before she pulls that. She does have one set that it's only for one ear, but she does have one set that she offers to you. It's 75 gold.
Oh, Jesus Christ! I don't
It
have
is-
that much money!
Yeah, it is tiny and it is particularly difficult work.
Ma'am, I mean no offense, but do you have something for cheaper?
It also has 2 gemstones in it.
I don't have that much gold!
Yeah, she's like, not in your size. If you're willing to give it some time, my husband could work on making you something for that size. He, of course, is in the middle of finishing up a commission for silvering that weapon right there. So
How much was the price? Did I hear?
75.
75.
You're there.
75?
Mm-hmm.
How? I suppose I'll do something nice for once.
Yevin's just looking at the bracelets right now.
Can I try to barter with her?
You can try. She's nicer than the barkeep, it seems. You might be able to
Right.
get something with her.
Surely we can negotiate here.
Oh,
Negotiate
you
here to
have
lower
something
the
of equal
price.
value to discuss with me? By all means.
Say, how about you lower the price down for my friend here?
Very
Yeah,
straightforward.
We can work something out. No?
That's still telling me nothing of what it is that we're working out.
He
but
then forms
Oh, wait.
a circle
Oh, wait.
in one
Hang
hand
on.
and an
Hang
index
on.
finger in the other and starts
wait.
slamming them together.
Wait, hang on. Hang on, wait.
You're not there.
I pull out a gem. One of the gems.
Ah, which one of the gems?
The one I got from Ag from
Arag?
oh,
Arog.
Arag. Yeah.
Oh,
Wow,
she.
you forgot his name already.
To be fair, you kept. I think it was you who kept calling him Agrog or something like that.
Arag.
Arag,
That's
yeah.
'cause nobody corrected me.
I
So
corrected
can't-
you multiple times.
You're the
One of the
DM,
gem that's worth 100
so you
gold.
can't do it in character.
No, I can't do that in character.
Wait. Okay, so if you have a gym that's worth 100 gold, I have a question then. Maybe if she has fucking 2 gyms socketed in this, if I'm willing to give you like fucking part of my gold since I only have 40 on my person. Yeah, I'm fucking dying here. I need money. Maybe she can make a fucking matching set because walking around with one and not the other is going to mess with my own OCD.
Just so you know, you'll be wanted if you have that earring.
Why?
Excuse you.
He's selling the gem.
No.
He's trying to trade the gem. Not
Oh,
trying to
okay. I
have it
thought she was
socketed.
putting it in the earring.
It's too
Yeah.
big to be put into an earring.
Yeah, I was asking her to make another one to match this set.
So, what do
You
you
need-
think of this?
She holds out a hand to inspect it. Looks it over and just pulls out a jewelry kit. Actually, she's actually a jeweler, so she's gonna inspect it real quick. It's not bad. That's better. Oh yeah, she looks it over and there's definitely a look where she's debating with herself. She's like, She kind of, after a moment, she kind of exhales a little and just kind of like, I'd be willing to trade this, although this is a little bit more than what I'm offering. Was perhaps there was something else you were looking for as well?
I'll hold up a silver bracelet.
Again, I just want to know if she can make another one.
If you wanted to have a second one made, it would be an additional, I'd say 25 gold. Would we be fine for that? The bracelet.
That I can do.
Okay. So yeah, the gem with 25 gold for a matching set, which we can have done within a few days. That's nothing too difficult. If you're looking for a silver bracelet, which yes, we do have one right there. The one did you pick up just a random one?
Yeah.
The one you picked up has the symbol of 2 dragons coming at each other with their tails interlocked on the other side.
I'll put that one down.
That one is 35 gold.
I'm looking for just like a regular bracelet, nothing engraved on it.
Oh, if you're looking for just a plain bracelet, we have some of those for 10 gold. She leans down, ruffles through a few things, pulls out the just a plain banded silver bracelet.
Yep, I'll just give her 10 gold.
Okay, she takes the 10 gold, hands it over. And 25 from you, miss?
Yep.
She takes
I
it.
have to ask, ma'am.
Yes.
What do you mean by a few days?
2,
Oh,
3
yeah.
days. Depends on how long it takes for my husband to finish. And clang! Done.
Are you
Holds. You
Are
see,
you-
you hear a quenching sound of shh
are
as
you
he
going to
pulls out this. Looks like a long sword. He pulls it out, just flicks it once, twice, holds it out, just checking the edge of it for a second before flicking it out to the side as he pulls out a cloth, just slowly drags it across and just need to get the shine right.
So
Well,
Oh, there's people in here.
so is the gem worth it to you?
Yes, it is. Sorry, my husband is just taking care of his bit. How are you doing, honey? I just need to get this here shined right nice. So you got customers, I won't bother you. No, I just need to make a matching set of this. Ah, he moves over, takes the earpiece from her. I could get that done in a day if I didn't have other jobs.
is there any way that I can ask you to do this quick since we're a bit on a time crunch?
5 gold.
Perfect.
He
Deal.
holds out his hand, you pay him 5 gold, and he shoves it in his pocket. Give me a day. I could probably get this done before the end of the day if you'd ask nice. Which you did.
Please.
So,
Thank you.
See, this is what I like about them foreigner type folk. They're always willing to throw in a please and thank you. like he looks like he's like this again. He looks like this dirty, grubby looking guy, but when he smiles, there's like a genuine glee to it, just like a like he's reveling in the crazy look he's got, and his wife's just shaking her head, just like, oh honey.
This is married life. This is what I expect.
Yes.
Um,
He goes over. He
So-
starts pulling out some metal and such. And she
Yevon leaves and go back to the inn.
okay, yep, and she will accept the gem.
all of it? For the whole?
Yes. And she paid an extra 25 for having a second one commissioned. 30 if you count the asking for it to be done today.
So that leaves me. So it was worth 100. So
So just remove one of the gemstones.
I do.
So you were able to barter down and get that for just one gemstone, and she would have paid you back in some other way, but she wanted a matching set, and she's getting matching set.
Very well. Since I don't get no change back, so
Of course not. She's getting a second earring.
She's gonna hug him for doing that.
but I will buy. However, that dragon bracelet. You still have it?
I haven't sold it yet. You're still the only people here at this time.
All right. How much for this again?
35 gold.
Could you lower the price?
Why?
Fine. High character. How much is a platinum worth?
10 gold.
Fine. I'll give her 3 platinum.
And the 5 gold?
I'll make it 4.
She squints at you.
I'll give her 4 platinum.
Okay, she gives you back 5 gold. I'm
Thank
like,
you.
4 gold, and like she said 35. 4 platinum. She
Oh,
gives you back
sorry.
5 gold as change.
This old woman looks like she would be the one to shank you if you try and fucking short sell her.
She's
Sorry.
not incredibly old. She's an older lady. She's
Sorry.
probably in like her 40s, 50s.
Sorry. Sorry. I was. You know what I mean.
Yeah, I know, but
Yeah,
when you said 4, you didn't say 4 platinum, so I was like, wait, did you give her 4 gold?
4 platinum.
4
So 4
platinum. So yeah,
platinum.
she gives you 5 gold back. She's nothing if not an honest businesswoman.
All right, and I'll put on the dragon silver bracelet.
Nice. Meanwhile, apparently Shuffle decided to go do something. What are you doing, Shuffle?
I don't know, but I'm scared.
I want to try to find a magic shop.
Roll investigation with disadvantage. Because I've clearly stated that this is not a place of magic.
Not that kind of magic. Dude.
I'm aware.
I'll look at her and say, "You happy?"
I
Yeah.
imagine she's speaking to you.
Huh?
I imagine he's speaking to you, Paris.
What?
Yes,
Me?
you're happy.
Oh, yes. I hugged him. I'm already being obvious that I'm happy.
Oh,
Right, so yeah, you two notice that you've got a crow that kind of bounces onto your shoulder as you guys are leaving, which makes you realize you're
It
missing a
sits on
black
Baron.
friend.
Yeah.
I'm.
It's on Baron's shoulder. Baron,
A black
Baron.
feathered friend. It just completely that is completely my fault. I would apologize if it were for the fact that you are a
Africa-
black feathered friend.
African American.
You are a black crow.
mhm.
Don't you try and cut logistics with me. There are no African Americans in this D&D world.
I'm crying.
Anyway, when I get back to the inn, I'm going to begin enchanting my bracelet.
Okay. Send me what you're looking to get that enchanted with, and I'll let you know if that is possible with that particular material. You guys are looking around for
I'm sorry.
your friend. You would eventually see him holding onto a lamppost as he has
What?
been chased up it by several very angry-looking dogs.
What?
Then you see him disappear onto a rooftop.
He's just like, nope,
Here,
nope,
I
I'm
mean-
out.
Jesus
To
Christ.
be exact, he misty steps onto the rooftop.
What are the chances that I can animal hand and calm the dogs down?
Go ahead and roll animal
I do-
handling.
I do have other stuff. He does have other stuff he wants to do in private, Guru. So he's just gonna try to
7.
disappear from those guys.
I got bit.
They are surrounding you at this moment.
Okay, well, time to call Minnie. Dogs run usually for bigger shit, so Minnie, be scary.
Minnie is going to fluff up herself and be like, "Rawr!" She like, wait, no, hold on, sorry. She makes a loud screeching noise, which roll intimidation with advantage
Oh dear.
for Minnie.
No, I know. How do I roll intimidation? Holy shit.
If she doesn't have it as a proficient skill, you just click charisma
Okay.
because she's got an NPC sheet because she does not have tools and stuff that she can use because she is not.
That's awful because their charisma is really fucking low. Can I just roll a straight d20?
What's your charisma?
-2.
Use it with strength. Because she's trying to, basically outmuscle him at this point. And I said with advantage, so.
I sent
18.
it to you, by the way.
Alright, I'll take a look at that in a bit. She does this loud screech, and the dogs just kind of like, they growl and they like back away slowly before they turn and they just run away.
Good girl. Do I have an apple that I can feed her? Or anything?
You can probably feed her something. You probably found a snack or two that you could give to her. Look up that spell while this is going on. So meanwhile, you're like, I'm going to. You scare off the dogs. You look up and your bird is no longer up there, and you
Shuffle!
see Shuffle over on a different building top.
Shuffle, get down here!
Well, the idea was when she was dealing with that, I was gonna stealth away, but yeah.
You technically you would have had time to, so go ahead and roll stealth.
Can I roll perception
like-
against it to see?
It's like a cat lady chasing down one of her cats. He just doesn't want anything to do with her right now. He's trying to book it. He's scared. She pets him too much.
She pets him too much!
Roll perception to see if you can find him.
There's probably no fucking way.
Oh.
Nope. Close though.
Yeah, you thought you saw him for a moment, and he's just gone at this point. He's like, even the crows looking at you, just like.
No, he's like probably no. I just say stay on one of their shoulders, so it'd be random pretty much.
Yep. You said that the crow is stuck with. You're not stuck, but staying with them.
Where's your owner?
How
How do you not know? I'm going to assume that she can, like, translate these noises, by the way.
It's making an I don't know noise.
Then, how do you not know?
Guru, it pecks her in the forehead.
Okay.
Can I roll animal handling, see if it actually does?
Go ahead and roll it.
The thing
Animal
is,
handling
it
has
just
treated me
does what I
poorly
say.
before, but yeah, no, rip.
It just kind of does what I say.
It kind of looks at you just like with this kind of like its eye just slowly lower down, just like, are you really? It looks more just like disappointed that you tried.
You're on.
No, it's on
You said
Varric's
random.
shoulder.
Okay.
Yeah, I said that it had landed on Varric's shoulder. So
I
now
misheard
it goes on
that.
his shoulder. No worries.
Oh, hey.
Eric's just like, oh. Varen, not Varric.
That's what I said.
Wait,
Varric.
yes, Varric.
That's what I said.
No, I said Varric.
You're fine.
I
Again,
am.
I
fucked
get that
right
mixed up a
now.
lot. I almost
I
said
am
it
at
too.
the inn.
He is at the inn. And in terms of that particular spell, it will take you quite some time. It would be considered at the very least a rare item, but you could potentially make it.
Yep.
The main thing is that you would need it to have some form of activation, which is probably just clicking the dragon heads together. Well, no, not the dragon heads. You didn't get the dragon head one. You got a simple one. It's got the little balls at the end of it, where it has just a simple band. You would click those together, and that would do it. But like I said, it will take some time to enchant it, like a long time.
Yeah, we'll keep doing it.
Yep. So you're getting down to that. Orzo is traveling with the others because he's like, actually no, he was going to ask you if you need him for anything before he makes any choices.
Like, no, just make sure they don't cause trouble.
Gives a thumbs
Can I
up.
clamber up the Minotaur? This is a fucking free ride.
Yeah, he lets
It
you. He kind of looks
is?
over at you. He looks at you, grabs you by kind of like by the back of your shirt and lifts you up onto his shoulder.
Why this shirt?
Because I'm
Yeah,
not
he's
allowed to
weird.
grab you by your boobs.
I mean, if you fucking heft me up by my boobs, we already have an issue because that hurts.
I'm aware. That's why I used your shirt. Either that or it would be your ass. So let's go with the shirt.
Ah!
Don't ask. He just starts walking.
Fucking Alex just like does the fucking where she like opens her mouth to respond, holds up a finger, and then just
Let's
lowers her hand and shuts her mouth.
Yeah, no worries. So yeah, you're just like, okay. And Minnie's just kind of tottering along behind you guys as like basically just a big bat, just very confused as to what's going on, but just happy to be involved.
Jesus Christ. Wait, how? Okay, I know she's a large creature, so duh, but I don't know her exact height. How tall is Minnie just walking?
The shoulder,
I guess.
6 foot.
Oh, Jesus.
At her head, she's probably closer to like 7, 8.
Okay,
Wings,
so
actually, no, 7. It would definitely be 7 because her wingspan is a lot longer.
so she could legit just like stand up and I could be scratching her fucking head.
She is probably eye to eye with you right now, which is a novel experience to you when you're not on her back.
I think if they're done, I'll tell her I'll meet her at the tavern. I think we'll take a look at other taverns.
Have
See what
fun.
else is new.
Okay.
See what
So we're
else is
splitting
new.
the party 4 ways. Wonderful.
Well, you don't have to worry about me.
I know, you're in the tavern. So let me see. Which one? Let's roll to find out. So shuffle, split off first. So it is you, Varric. Nice. Alright, so you're looking for other taverns. Roll an investigation check. Or a charisma check if you're asking around.
Straight charisma?
Mm-hmm. If you're asking around. Okay. Alright, see if they find you. As you're asking around, one person kind of comes up and is like, if you're looking for a guide, I can be of assistance for you. It would just be a guide. I could use a few tales and little fancies and whimsies and such, if you're up to it.
Can I do an insight check?
You may.
See if he's up to something.
Everyone here is up to something, but sure, go ahead.
Yeah, look,
No.
a den of thieves.
Yeah, he seems like he's just smiling up at you, just like, I can help you.
No, thanks. I appreciate it, but
Are you sure?
yeah. Just point me the way.
Well, what you want to do is there's a space between those 2 buildings over there. It points to where there's 2 fairly big buildings. Go down the alleyway. It goes only about short ways anyway. But once you get to the end of it, there's another street. Fastest way to there, honestly. Then just head down the road until you see the dancing spiders. It's very easy to see. It's got a very cartoonish-looking, dancing, 8-legged, shoed spider. I don't know why it doesn't have hands, but that's not me. I'm not the innkeeper.
Alright. What's the place like, though?
Jaunty,
okay to ask.
jovial. It's not exactly the worst place to be, but it's a place for certain.
Alright. Thanks.
Not a problem at all.
I'll fling him a gold coin.
Catches it easily. Thank you so much.
Alright. And before I do go there, that alleyway, I don't trust it.
Okay.
Never trust alleys.
So, before I go, I'll blend in. I'll cast invisibility on myself. You know what I mean.
Yeah, so you're going invisible.
Yeah, before going in, like you know what I mean, like when you're walking, you basically doing an Assassin's Creed. Walking, you disappear.
So you're going through the crowd, kind of bump through people, and just kind of have that graying out, and just until you fade into nothing.
Yeah.
Okay. So you do that. You cast invisibility on yourself, and you head down the alley.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So as you head down the alleyway, you pretty confident, pretty good about yourself. About halfway down, you see one or two people just kind of leaning against some crates. They're just kind of there. Definitely don't look like the most savory of sort, but they're kind of looking at each other, looking down the alleyway, flipping. It looks like a silver. Just keeping an eye out on things.
I'll still keep going.
He's like
Going.
sending someone new. As you hear as you walk past, just yeah, but he's also been very good at being poignant, isn't he? Keep walking past.
Hey, they can't see me. I'm invisible.
No, they're not saying anything to you. They're talking to each other. At no point did I say they were addressing you. They are talking to each other.
Oh. Thinking to myself, were they armed as I walked past
Oh,
them?
absolutely, yeah. One of them even had a battle axe. The other one had a warhammer.
And they look like muggers, right?
They did not look like the savory sort. You wouldn't necessarily call them muggers, but they probably would have tried to steal your lunch money.
Alright, I'll walk.
So they're
Alright.
bullies.
If nothing else.
Alright, I'll keep walking until I
No,
reach the cartoon.
it's not even 5.
Alright, I'll keep walking until I reach the invisible, the cartoon,
The
the
dancing
dancing
spiders.
spider.
Yep.
Yeah, when I get to the door, I'll cancel the spell.
Okay. Going in there, you see a person kind of perk up as you come inside. I haven't had anyone coming around these parts in some time. May I be of assistance?
Oh. I was wondering if I could perform here.
Oh, perform? Ah, I mean, certainly. You can, what is it exactly that you perform?
I sing. I do dance while I play. I can play the lute. And I play 3 instruments.
What other instruments do you play? Lute's more fancy folk. We're just simple common folk around here.
Alright, I do play the flute, the
The lyre?
right, yeah,
Huh.
the lyre, and I do sing.
Singing songs would get you right nicely. There's a few other places that might be a little bit more helpful with that, but if you're looking to just to sing songs and kick your legs, looks down at you.
And I do perform, and I do have my trusted lute with me.
Sure. If you're wanting to do that, you can. Kind of
Alright.
shrugs, just like, I don't care.
Alright, so what time would be a good time to perform here?
Depends on what kind of performance you're looking to give. If you're looking to talk to the less savory folk, you can definitely ask around and speak with people more towards the after dusk. But if you're looking for just common folk, people are just coming in and out, evening time, just before dusk works just fine.
Alright, I'll wait here till evening, then I'll perform.
Fair enough.
What do you have to drink?
Kind of pauses looking at you. Got anything particular that you were looking to drink?
Got any mead?
Mead. Simple enough. What's your passive perception, by the way? Just to give you an idea of what's going on in the room.
16.
16. Oh yeah, that's pretty good. So as he's making this drink for you, Most of the people in this area look like they're pretty standard sort. Most of them are Tritons. This seems to be an area where there's a lot of ships and such going in and out, so it's not uncommon to see such folk. There's one or two humans who are. One of them's actually having an arm wrestling match with one of the other Triton. There is a half orc who's sitting in a corner, just in a looks like a mariner's. You're not sure if you'd call it scale mail armor, or it's definitely mariner's armor, something for helping him swim about. With very short teeth, as he's just kind of watching you, just gives a little shrug as he looks at two of the other people fighting in the corner. You also see that as he's turning around, there's something that kind of falls off of one of the shelves into the mead. As he's like, "God damn it, it should be fine." And he sets it down in front of you. There we go, best mead we've got.
Did I see that something fell into it?
Yes, it wasn't like something solid. It was like a little bit of liquid. Basically, a little
What fell?
extra something fell into it. It didn't look like mead though, based off the bottle he pushed back up. He kind of pushed up and shoved it into the back. Just get back there.
What fell in? What
Ah,
spilled
just-
in this?
Just a different ale that we have. Been brewing it up
He's
for a
about to
while.
get Bill Cosby.
All right, how much for the drink?
Yeah, 3 silver.
All right, give me a minute. Give me a minute to do my math. I'll hand him 3 silver.
Takes it. Gives a little nod. Drink up. Have a good time.
I'm not gonna gulp it all down. I'm gonna slowly drink it. I'll find a table and just sit and watch and wait till evening.
Okay. So you're gonna stay there the whole time?
Yeah, until evening.
Okay. As you're drinking it, say halfway down, make a Constitution save. You're a little off your feet, a little bit groggy. It's just definitely some good mead. It tastes really nice. It's a little stronger than you expected if you're starting to feel the effects this soon, but you're keeping your chin up. You're like, yeah, I've got this. This is easy enough.
Well, after that, I'll put down the glass, the mug, and just wait. I don't want to get too fucked up.
Okay. As you're doing this, you see another group of people coming through. One of whom actually you notice from is one of the guys from the alley. He comes in talking to the guy, just like, "Hey, how you doing? Found anyone yet? No. It's a slow day so far. You'll find someone eventually." Eventually, the guy's just like, "Oh, go shoot." Yeah. Sell my wares elsewhere. Walks out. You're starting to feel again a little bit more lethargic, a little bit weaker, but you're fine for the most part. It's still pretty hardy, but it's getting later into the evening. You're a little bit sleepy, a little bit tired, but you're able to keep your head up as you're looking around. There's a sizable group of people. Most of the people who were there before are still there, just kind of chatting, probably looking up logs of where they're going to try and head up next. If you want to
Alright.
perform, you can.
Alright, before I perform,
Mhm.
I'll cast a cantrip guidance on myself.
Okay.
So I'll post it up. I'll go on stage, get my loot, and I'll perform a nice song.
Roll performance.
Sure. 23.
It gets a roaring performance. That's the word I'm looking for. People are having a good time. They're all kind of laughing and chuckling with you as they watch you having a good time on the stage. It's a good crowd for this. Definitely seem a lot more willing to allow you to have more fun with various ideas that you're looking at, but for the most part, they like just the shanties and the fun times that you're bringing to them.
Cool. I'll ask
Eh,
the
Hmm?
when I've done performance, I'll take a bow. Ask the bartender, "What'd you think?"
Not bad. Did a right good job.
Thank you.
Surprised. Uh, you managed to keep up with the mead that I gave you. I give you kudos. It's a strong ale that I brew here. It's only the strongest of people in this place, though.
What's the name of the ale?
It's called Waveside Ale. It's from a different port.
Hmm. I may have How strong is it?
Myself?
I don't know the ale.
I mean, it tasted like standard ale for the most part. In terms of strength, you're not intoxicated yet, but you're definitely still feeling the buzz of it.
You're getting there.
All right. How much for a bottle?
Uh, that'll be 3 gold.
All right, I'll give him 3 gold.
Okay, he gives it to you, kind of like looks at you just like, You gonna finish the glass you took up, or you just gonna
I'm done with it. I'm done with it.
you're leaving
Thank you
half the
for
yeah, leaving half the mug?
uh I feel I feel a little drowsy, so I'm gonna go take a walk.
Mm,
But thank you again. Out of character, what's this ale called?
a Waveside ale, or mead rather. You asked for a mead, not an ale.
Waveside.
Waveside.
All right. Well, cause I was trying to figure out what he slipped in me. If he slipped me a Mickey. Hello.
You can roll an insight check if you want.
All right. I'll cast guidance on myself again.
He will see that,
Oh,
because it
well,
is a
never
verbal.
mind. Oh, never mind then.
Well, I mean, if he didn't, then he ain't got none to fear.
All right. I don't see nothing. All right,
He looks
so,
nervous. Kind of
I
rubbing his
didn't.
hands
I didn't
together, just
cast.
kind of shrugging. Just
I didn't cast it.
no.
So,
That's not including guidance. That's just the roll. Again, he looks nervous. He's just kind of like rubbing his hands together, just watching you, watching the ale, just like hopefully
all right.
get something good out of it.
All right. All
Safe
right.
travels.
Thank you. And I'll walk out the door before. And is it crowded outside?
Is it what?
Crowded outside.
Not particularly. It's starting to thin out a little bit more.
All right. I will cast invisibility on myself again. And make my way back to the others at the tavern.
Okay, so you go invisible. Make a perception check as you're walking through the streets. Or rather, as you're leaving the inn, rather.
I'll see nothing.
Yeah, you're having a good time.
You about to get mugged, kid.
Right.
They can't see me because
You're invisible, yeah, so it's not like they can see you, but you just kind of leave and you just walk out. You're like, yeah, this is fine.
I'm just taking the ASDF world. You're getting mugged, kid. No, you're getting mugged.
Ah! How does that even work? That is rolling a natural 20 on intimidation.
Jesus Christ. It's like roll 20 heard that you drank.
Apparently. I mean, it gave him a great performance check.
Okay, let's be real. How often in taverns do people who are actually doing well when they're singing are plastered?
I mean, it depends on the person singing, but depends. But yeah, so you kind of are stumbling and moving around. As you make your way back, let's say, let me roll this real quick. Yeah, you get probably within eyes shot of the place as you start to get really sleepy or you're actually now moving around and the blood's starting to hit your head and you're starting to just get more lethargic, a little more tired, and just you could really use a nap. It's just
I'm trying to toughen it out till I get to the tower. When I get inside.
roll a Constitution save. You kind of like no, just a quick nap, and you move over and there's a bench that you just kind of see and you're like, yeah, that's nice.
I am not getting mugged.
It's either that or you fall asleep in the middle of the road.
Fine, I'll go to the bench.
So you lay down on the bench. While this is going on, Shuffle, what are you doing? You said you were looking for the magic shop, and I never saw that investigation check with disadvantage. As
It was
I said,
in that. It was in that one.
it was in that one. Oh, that's right.
Roll.
That's why you got up into the place. I will say that you can roll again because you found a pack of dogs instead of
Is it also still a disadvantage?
still a disadvantage. There's still no magical influence in this area, but if you're looking for a specific like magic shop, that would still be with disadvantage. 10. That's better. Not as good as a nat 1 to get chased up by dogs and such, but you start looking around. You're insistent. You gotta be able to find this. You spend maybe 2 hours looking for this place, just for something, anything to be able to help you out. Main things that you see is there's a cobbler's place, a place for shoes and such, a leatherworker's place with a shark hide and such like that. You do see a place that looks like it's some kind of herbalism shop. But beyond that, though, there's not a lot of shops that look like they're doing anything magical. Even tricks.
He would like to make his way towards like the more slums of the town.
I imagine that would be one of the first places you ever looked.
Exactly. Okay, so yeah, and he would just like try to find like a semi-rundown building and break into it.
A semi-rundown building.
Look, a building that looks vacant.
Roll a perception check.
It's the same modifier. Sorry,
No, you're
didn't mean
fine.
to click that. I'll roll luck.
Okay.
And this is final one.
No,
No,
I
he's
have
got
one
one more
more
left.
Okay.
The other one was from the when he was doing it at his final one for the day. He's got a fresh one. He's only got one left now. With a 15, you're able to find one that thankfully, like you were about to go to one of them and you heard someone making noises and you're just like, and moved on to another one. You find one that looks like, looks like it's probably not abandoned. People will find uses for anything around these areas, but it's at the very least vacant currently.
Is the door like locked at all?
Yes, it's locked.
Oh, shame.
That hurts me. Is that still a 17?
Yeah, that's when what happens when you get
How many night ones is that today?
at one,
It's been a-
two. There's at least been 3, 4, 5.
In terms of
5.
like just everyone,
In terms
or
of
just
everyone.
Shuffle?
Just Shuffle's gotten 3, I think.
Shuffle's gotten 4.
Out of character,
got
I
four.
won't lie. If I get mugged, I will be upset.
Do my picks break?
And yes, they do.
Ah. Well, time to find some new picks.
You hear it just cracking. You're just looking. You pull it out slowly. And you're just like, oh.
I just imagine Shuffle just exactly making that noise. He's like, well, fuck.
It's like you're playing a Fallout game. And you're like, yes, I got this. You hear it break, and you realize you used your last lockpick.
That's Skyrim fucking
Ah.
feels shit.
So yeah, I'm
Skyrim,
just
Fallout.
I'm going to try to find another lockpick wherever I might find. I imagine it's not hard in this city.
Right, look.
I imagine it's not hard in this city, Guru.
Roll just a straight investigation check.
Because you don't know where to find them, but still.
13.
You don't even leave the place before you notice something. As you're looking,
Oh.
you're looking around. You're about to leave the place, and then you notice that When you came in, this was into a gated area. It's about a 2-story building. Looks nondescript, pretty average. As you turn around, it's like as soon as you turn around, you're like, this should be so obvious, but at the same time, seeing a dead body just pushed up against a gate where there's a solid wall, I mean, it makes sense that you might not be able to see it.
It's just a dead guy.
Just a dead guy, just propped up against the wall with like their bodies shoved up so that they're not visible just by someone passing by.
I'll walk up to it.
Okay.
What race is it?
They look to be looks like, let me pull this up here. Check my notes. I believe I said Triton. Yes, it's a Triton.
I'll pick its pockets.
Okay. They're dead, so they're not exactly going to fight you on it.
Right, looking like there is no need for sleight of hand here, I would hope.
No. Oh, it's a bum!
That would be fucking awful.
You don't know.
It was alive all along. You've been fell into our trap.
You have
How
fallen
does
into
it
my
look like
trap.
it died? How does it look like it died?
Roll a medicine check.
You poke him and it releases gas that pushes us.
Not bad at all.
Ew!
No, it's nothing like that. It's creepy. Because at first you're thinking, oh, this is just a normal death, which you actually got just good enough to be able to figure out exactly what killed him. There's obvious work that shows that there was something meant to cover up what actually killed him, because looking at his neck, there's just gashes.
Oh!
And then you realize that those were done after they died. And
Oh.
just under, like, just between 1 and 2 of the slashes, you see a puncture wound. Whoever this person was, the main thing that killed them was probably the wounds to their sides, where it looks like something dug into them, and likely they had their throat bit into.
Lovely.
He's a vampire. Alright, so what's this thing got in its pockets?
Underneath it, it is sitting on a lovely set of thieves' tools. A little bit barnacle encrusted in some ways, but it's
Mine.
a Triton set. Yeah,
Shuffle just real quick. Just mine.
mine, of course. He's also carrying a pack of 20 gold,
Mine as well.
and he has
Don't mind if I do.
a waxed piece of paper.
Oh. Does it say something?
Do you open it?
Sure.
It's not sealed or
man.
anything.
Wait, time out. Let me check if I have detect magic.
Right, yeah.
I do.
That was said so cheerfully. I do.
No.
Right ahead. Opens it.
Opens it. Nothing magical about the paper. On the paper, it addresses a bakery, which at first you're thinking, and then your mind suddenly goes, oh, thieves can't. I know this. Yes. As you realize the whole message is coded. Roll an intelligence check just to see how quickly you break down the variations to this.
He would take
That
the note-
one, it takes
first
you a
thing-
day.
First things 1st,
Mhm.
he would grab the note, see it's thieves can't,
Mhm.
put it in his pocket, and try to get back into the block of building first.
Okay, so he's not going to break the code first. Like, oh, bakery. Oh, that's thieves can't. Shoves it in his pocket. I can look at that later.
No, he's basically like, let me get out of broad daylight looking
Right.
at this.
Yep.
Standing next to a dead body.
Yeah, the Triton also does have a necklace around his neck that looks like it's possibly valuable. Most of it's
Right.
then like seashells and such like that. So he,
Anything interesting, Shuffle immediately goes, ooh, shiny.
yep, it's not particularly shiny, but it looks like it could be valuable. Everything else is just common clothes. Buttons
All right,
across it, button-down shirt.
Round 2 on the lock, shall we, Guru?
Go
That
right
one
ahead.
again, please.
I'm gonna cry.
You open it up real quick. Slide in. Close the door. No one even notice you. You're smooth.
Can I relock the door?
You can just very easy to
fuck
quickly
me.
close that.
Okay, so yeah, then I'll read it.
Okay. Roll intelligence to see how quickly you break it down.
9.
It's the way they phrase it is what really throws you off because it's got like some sailor talk
Wait,
to
what
it.
time of day is it? What time of
It's
day is it?
you've only been going on for so long, so it's getting closer towards dusk. Not quite
All right.
dusk yet. You probably about
Alright.
have an hour or so before then.
Yeah, just in case I get shanked, I'll save this luck point.
Okay. Uh, it takes you maybe half an hour before you get the whole thing broken down because you have to actually like think okay, this means, but what means, and then when you actually put it together, like okay, that makes a lot more sense. What do you mean? There's an assassin in the city, and we need someone to investigate.
Rip. Rip dramatic.
Basically, someone in the town was looking into, and it does specify this is a second string of assassinations where people have been found killed in a manner different to the first, where
So-
something has been causing people to vanish.
Oh. I will look through the eyes of my crow as I realize that.
You look through the eyes of your crow, and right around the same time, you see it sitting on a park bench, looking very confused down at a very sleepy Varric who is not looking good. He's looking like he's either hit the ale too hard or he should not be sleeping. He's far too energetic and chipper at this
Shuffle
time.
jumps out the side of a window. He thinks Derek just got.
So you just jump out of a window.
Yep, full on dives out of the window.
Let me see if you roll a dexterity check to see if you break any of the glass and have it stab you while you're jumping through.
Rip.
You're fine. So you basically just jump through, and you're going to basically bolt on your way over to him.
Tuck and roll and running.
Yep. You hear a person go, "What was that?" But you're too busy being too big. You're just thieves running, just running, Naruto run or whatever you wanted to do for that. Just flying down the street.
He's just running, like arms not moving. It's really weird. He's like trying to contemplate life while running. So
I
his,
wonder what happens when you mix
his bottom
pancakes.
half is full effort. His top half is minimum effort.
So the top half is just holding completely still, thoughtful pose, while his feet are doing the Sonic Run motion. I know you're running and stuff, but basically just arms back, whatever you want to do. Just you're basically
Naruto run.
Naruto run it, or just holding your arms out like a bird's flapping their wings or something. I don't know how you're wanting that to look, but it's man, it sounds funny. So you quickly make your way down the road. Every now and then you quickly peek through your crow's eyes, and as it looks around, just leans over, kind of pecks Varric on the head. Varric's just unresponsive.
34th and 5th, got it.
Yeah, he sees where the street signs are, so you're able to go. Okay, this left. It's takes you about a good 10 minutes, and you're just full on booking it.
I have the crow set on defense mode.
Okay, which is.
The crow's gonna try to fight anything that looks aggressive.
I mean, it doesn't have an attack action because it is a familiar, but it will at the very least try and give the help action to Varric.
Hey, it has shocking grasp.
This is true. You can cast that through it when you're within range.
You told me I couldn't have mage hand.
I remember. You have the other one, remember?
Yeah, but I thought I was gonna pick both.
Of Shocking Grasp, and that's not how
No,
that spell works, but...
No, I'm talking about mage
Oh
hand
no, I said
and the other
you
one.
can, because that is a wizard spell. You can still
Oh.
have it, just wouldn't have the added effect, is what I said.
Never mind, Guru. I'll give mage hand then. You confused me.
I said you would not be able to have it with the additional effect. Because you wanted to have that little
makes more
specialized
sense
thing for you.
now.
I love how pouty he was. Never mind, you confused me.
I confused you. No worries, man. But as you're doing you're not doing a pumpy arm rung. You're just like running as quickly as you can. As you're running up the street, you do look through you can look through the crow's eyes at intervals. Do you do that before you reach up to him, or?
Before I reach up to him multiple times, yeah.
Okay, so yeah, as you're basically getting ready to round the corner, you do a quick look through the eyes, and you see 2 or 3 guys just kind of pointing over and just looking like they're making their way towards him. But when they see the crow, they're like, "No, not quickly," and they kind of pat each other and just make their way away. And
hell
you
does
run
that
up and
mean?
you see him just completely just out.
Oh, in all fairness, the crow would no longer be on him.
It'll be on
And
the.
it would be on like a roof or something to have a bird's eye view.
Oh, then yeah, they're approaching him.
Yeah, and he's just
But the arm
moving at. Well, it's moving at 90 feet a turn. Yeah,
Yeah.
just charging.
Yep. So essentially, you're going to be able to get a surprise round on them because they are not going to be seeing this black blur just suddenly sprout up behind them.
From the top of the roof, can my bird swoop down at the feet of one of them, or just fly in front of one of them as I cast Featherfall as I'm jumping off the roof next door?
It's
Just-
a reaction, so I'll say you can do that.
Just cook, and you hear as jumping off, caw. He's just diagonal towards this guy.
I imagine it's no. I imagine it's like, you know that sound when like you hear like a what is it, like whenever
He
you are in a
mimics the
movie and someone
most
like shoots a
annoying
gun and
sound
there's just
from
a
Jump.
flurry of crows taking off.
No, he's mimicking the most annoying sound ever from Dumb and Dumber.
Oh no. That noise.
Yeah, at the top of his
Basically, you're a
lungs, as
siren right now.
he's coming to just knock this guy in, like he's gonna non-lethally with his umbrella just hit the guy on the side of the jaw as hard as he can.
Roll a attack with advantage, because they're gonna look up and suddenly just see a black blur dropping down on their ass. And that hits. And you get sneak attack because they were definitely not expecting that. So you just jump down and just
Would you?
no. Let me see here. They're going to make a dexterity save to see if they're still standing after that. They are. As they rake it down their chest. Varric, you're kind of startled awake by this sudden screeching noise. As you're not like bolt upright, but you're like, what's going on? You see these three guys with battle axes and warhammers standing nearby you as you see Shuffle just screeching in their face. And I would like for you two to roll initiative.
Who's Orza been with this whole time?
With,
Me?
Yeah. And you were doing something else at that time.
I know, that's why I said Orzo, not me.
Yeah, no, not
You
you.
wanna
I was
clear the
referring to
Alright, 20.
Can you clear the init, DM?
Hmm?
Can you clear the init?
I am doing that. Don't worry.
Thank you, good sir.
Thank you.
All right. So let me roll them. Oh, well, roll a nat 1. And 11. Okay, so yeah, they're all behind you. Just, yeah. So he's got this much. It's a good thing that Shuffle decided to come flying back at the speed of sound.
Yeah, no, he was like, because straight up, I'm like, if Shuffle sees this man unconscious as soon as he reads that there's an assassin, he's just gonna think he's dead, and he's gonna run.
Shit!
shit.
Did I hear the screeching?
This is up the street. If you were,
You said
yeah, no, up the street still. You can roll a perception check with disadvantage just due to the distance. This is not like he can scream 300 feet away.
He screamed.
He's doing a scream,
He's fluffing up his feathers and doing an intimidation tactic.
of course.
I
Naturally.
imagine getting Batman from a screaming crow is pretty intimidating in my mind.
I mean, to be fair, the Crow would. I mean, there's literally a movie called The Crow where the Crow essentially can do stuff like that. So you know.
Yeah, but he got shot and died.
Yeah, but he's also still alive technically. And then he's not.
No,
you
I'm
know.
talking about the actor.
Oh, the actor got shot. Oh, I didn't.
Yeah,
know that.
during
That's how he
during
died.
the
That's
casting the movie.
Brendan Lee, yeah. He died by a prop gun shooting and killing him.
Oh,
Jesus Christ.
I didn't know that. A prop gun?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
It, like a rock got lodged in it.
Oh. Oh, that's sad. I'm sad.
Anyway, I got a 21.
Yep.
That was Bruce Lee's kid too.
Oh, really? Oh, gosh. Are you gonna keep making me think about this when I'm trying to get ready to roll initiative and stuff like that?
Stop making our DM depressed!
Now I'm depressed.
No.
I don't. Oh, dang it. No, I'm
like
gonna
him.
I'm gonna try and focus. I'm not trying to be insensitive or anything. It's just we're about ready to start combat and such. So let me.
I immediately look out the window, right?
Yeah, you're immediately looking at the window, seeing a screaming bird friend who is, you're like, okay, what is he doing? What is he doing? Oh, the people are trying to attack him. Okay.
I'm gonna climb out the window, just so you know.
Okay.
What?
Roll initiative so I know when on your turn you'll be acting, because you would have heard the attack as soon as he did that. So let me see if I can find a... Oh no, these are for adding sounds, not for adding song. I want a song. Where's the music? This is not intuitive. Let's see. Of course.
Jesus Christ. Jesus H.
Does anyone question this at this point?
I do. Lucky fuck.
It's a 30 still. For initiative, which is hard to get up.
There we go. That's a good one. I like it just by the opening alone.
My heart hurts. Everybody got like 16 shit. I'm over here with like an 8. Happy.
You got a map for this?
I do not. We're doing this theater of the mind.
This was unexpected.
Yep. It was basically determined by the fact that you guys split the party like this. So as you guys are, well, as you hear this, Yevon, you peek out and you're like, oh, there's fighting going on. You just kind of step out the window, and
And how far away are they?
I'd say a good 120, 150 feet away.
This sounds like Final Fantasy music almost.
It does. How far away?
I was looking for a good song, and I thought that this felt good. This felt right.
What is this? Is this a bonus action?
I'm not sure.
I'm looking. Yes, it is. First thing I do is on the thugs, I cast Sleet Storm on top of them.
Nice. 20 foot, 40 cylinder until this. Just like ice, and I would oh yeah, that's 150 feet away. So hey, that's well within your range. Just kind of go behind them. Just suddenly ice.
So it has their movement, and they can't really have a good concentration on anything they're doing.
Gotcha.
And then I'm going to move my movement to get down.
Okay.
Cast. I can't do that.
No, can't cast 2
Never
spells in
mind.
one turn.
It was a bonus action. That's why.
Yeah. Yeah, it's still a spell.
Yep.
So
You still got cantrips.
Yep. I was about to pull out the whole cantrips, and
none
would
of our
they?
bonus action
Would
are
they?
yet.
Would they be? No, they're not. But I'm trying to gauge what I can do next turn. But yeah, that ends my turn.
Varric, you're waking up and you realize that you are currently poisoned. You are you do not feel good, but you see at least 3 people standing over around a very
Please?
angry screaming bird.
Please tell me the first
Alright.
thing his eyes catch is me from the top rope.
Kind of. It's basically he sees just a big fluffy feathered bird screaming this annoying noise as he brings down a rapier across one of the guy's chest, throwing him back.
And then suddenly,
ice. Yes.
Alright, I'll pick myself up. With a little movement I left, I'll get back. And
Yeah.
then I'll cast Shatter at their level.
Fire
At
away.
3 of them. At 3 of them. But I'm not going to hit a shuffle.
Yeah, you're aiming it behind them, essentially. I know what you mean.
So
why'd you have to be on them shuffle? I could have used a different spell that could have hurt them.
Because Guru convinced me to be a melee rogue.
I didn't convince
So,
you to do anything.
please
but
roll their
melee is always
their
good.
con.
That one fails. That one fails. I've almost said that one was cocked, but it rolled onto a side that's completely said that they take 13 damage each.
And as a bonus action, I'll cast Bardic Inspiration on Shuffle.
Right.
So he gets a D8.
All right, so you get a D8 shuffle. As how are you inspiring this screaming, screeching crow?
You can You can take them.
I
You
believe
can,
Oh my God.
His words are very encouraging.
you can take them. Go for it. But I am helping. You know what I mean.
I get.
You're
what you-
powered up. Get in there.
You're powered up. Get in there. I get what you're meaning. Yeah, you're like I'm doing the lazy bar thing of just you can do it. Thumbs up. But it's you are poisoned, so it makes sense that you're being very groggy about this. So I approve of this. Next up is Shuffle's turn.
You need to make a deck save.
You said did you focus it on him or did you focus it behind him?
I centered it on thugs, so it's definitely.
So he is
in
definitely
range.
inside it. So dexterity save first. You are screaming. You're
I
screeching.
could have
yeah.
rolled that on the attack.
You could have, but you're too busy with your feet gripping into this ice, just like nah.
So my crow feet just gotta dig into the ice.
Basically, yeah. It's cold. Your toes are kind of shaking a little bit from the cold, but you're just like nah.
His little toes, they're frozen.
Yep. Also, did you roll your
my,
initiative for your crow? Bless you.
No, I thought we just said he could be on my turn.
Right.
Sorry.
Okay. No, you're fine. That makes it a little more streamlined.
So yeah, he's gonna help me out a little bit.
So it flies over, lands on your shoulder, and basically just fluffs up with you to make itself look bigger and more threatening as you're gonna, I guess, stab at him.
Uh-huh.
Okie doke.
That was the best noise ever.
Uh-huh. Yes. That will hit. Oh, this
And
boy's
I'm gonna golf swing. This is the hurt guy. So I'm
Yes.
gonna golf swing it to his nuts with a rapier.
What nuts? You're cutting him off. Okay, that's gonna hurt him quite a bit. Let me see. Where is he at currently? I'm pretty sure that's plus. Ooh, yeah, he's hurting. He is not having a good time.
This poor man.
Yeah, poor man. Yeah, I'm sure. That's what we're focusing on right now. Is that he's a poor man.
Hey, he just got his nuts attacked. I don't feel sorry for anyone who has that shit.
Oh, me too. I'm completely in agreement with you. He just totally deserves it too.
He's not
Absolutely.
shutting up. He's
He's just that annoying
still
screeching
screaming.
noise.
Yeah, he's still screeching.
He scrim.
He do a scrim. All right. So, anything else you want to do with your turn?
Yeah, that's good.
Okay.
Actually,
Oh.
Do any of these? You said battle axe. Do any of them have a dagger?
What's your passive perception?
50.
15? None of them have a dagger. They're all more larger weapons.
I thought he said
Okay.
50. It's a new
Remember, I
life.
need to make a deck save.
They will. Was there something else you wanted to do?
No, that's it.
He is first and let me see.
16 is what they gotta be.
Also, he is
Yeah.
totally wearing that necklace he found on the Triton.
No worries. So you see him. You see this guy just like I'm gonna fall on his butt. He
Is it
spends-
prone?
He's prone, and then he spends half his movement to get back up. He's gonna try and stab at our shuffle boy with a 19. He'll hit.
No, he won't.
No. Oh, you're casting shield.
AC is currently 23.
Hold on a second. Let me check something real quick. Cause I saw you had Misty Step as well. So 1 second. Cause
I'm out of
you-
second level slots.
Well, it's not second level slots I'm looking at. Because you only get non-illusion or enchantment spells at certain levels.
What?
Yeah, that's a thing for arcane tricksters. I
What?
know because
No.
I've played one. Yeah.
No, it says it says when you choose the arcane trickster class, your first spell you have to pick up is enchantment illusion. Your
Yep.
first spell.
And then after that it shows which more wizard spells of first or higher. Each of these spells must be an enchantment or illusion spell of your choice and must be of a level at which you have slots. Once you're like 7th in the class, you can pick up a new slot. The spells you learn at 8th, 14th, and 20th level can come from any school of magic.
That's gay.
It's why they have a thematic thing for that. I mean, Evocation and Abjuration are for our Eldritch Knights. They can't pick up illusion stuff unless it's at specific levels. Which you've
I have
used
to get
shield
rid
and
of-
you used Find Familiar, so if you want, you can keep those two. The
I have to
Misty
get rid
Step
of-
would be one that you would no longer have.
and Featherfall.
And Featherfall. Unless you picked up Magic Initiate, in which case you could take up Featherfall as a once per day first level spell.
No, I didn't pick that up. I got luck and
You got lucky, yeah, alright. In which case, the fall from the rooftop wouldn't have hurt you anyway. So we can just say that you just didn't cast that, and so you'd have that spell slot back to use to cast shield. That sound fair? So yeah, it slams against this arcane force. You're like, no. As he looks at you, just very confused. He's gonna try and hit you again. No, with a 6, he's not. And so second thug. Gotta beat it. No, he's not. He is prone and he's getting back up. Not with a 7, he's not. And not with a 3. So yeah, he moves over to attack Shuffle, and he just slip and slide, and he just can't get a foothold.
Shuffle's doing like hops, matrices, and flips.
Obviously.
Matrixes. I love how it's just got its own name.
That was cocked. Nope, he is also on his ass, but he's now getting up. And he buries his axe into the bench as he's trying to go for Varric. So he's going to make a strength check to get it pulled out, see if he's stuck there. Not with a 7, he's not. So he is currently stuck his battle axe into the into the. Oh goodness, I don't know why he tried. This poor thug is just. Oh, he rolled a nat 1 on initiative, and then he rolled a nat 1 on his first attack. He's not having a good day. Yevon.
And they all fell.
They all fell on their butts. Yes.
They all fall down.
Yep. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to use a 3rd level spell and cast haste on myself.
Okay.
I'm going to move 60 feet closer.
Neum.
And then with my hasted action, I'm going to cast Frostfire Bolts.
That will. At which one? There's 3 of them. One of the third.
Thug number 1, the one that didn't hurt.
Okay, that'll hit. For 20 points of damage. He's sweating. He's not looking good.
And that'll end my turn.
You can use your. No, you cast a spell, then you use your haste. Okay. Yep. Can you use that to cast a spell? I'm pretty sure that it specifies that you can't.
It's an action. You have another action.
Yes, but it specifies what actions.
Another attack action.
Attack action, which is not a spell action. A spell is a specific type of action. That's why you can't use a offhand attack. That's why Eldritch Knights have the thing where after they cast a cantrip, they can make a bonus weapon attack. So you would not actually be able to cast a spell. You can make an attack like throwing a weapon or an item at them, but you wouldn't be able to cast 2 spells. Or, in this case, a spell and a cantrip in that manner. Yeah, because it says you can make, an attack, 1 weapon attack only. And then dash, disengage, hide, or use object interaction.
Oh, then I'm just going to dash.
Okay. So yeah, use your action to dash closer. Yep. So remove the damage, and you're just gonna neum up closer. All right. Varric, there's a guy in front of you who is looking like he's having a really bad day. He's just not getting this battle axe out of this bench.
Are those 3 still together?
The other 2 are still around Shuffle. The other guy's moved away, about 10 feet away from them at least. Actually, no. With where you were, he moved 15 feet away. Because you had to use the rest of the movement to get close to you, which he missed.
I'll clap my hands together for a thunder wave.
So you're hitting the guy right in front of you. Gotcha.
Burn a level 3 spell slot from me.
You want to just burn. You want to just blow these boys away. Roll a damage.
Well,
I'll roll con.
I'm not going to hit Shuffle. You know what I mean?
He's
Or
not
me,
within
because I'm
range.
there now too.
Is it 10 or 15 foot for that? For Thunderwave.
Let me roll the damage first.
Yeah, it'll tell you when you roll the damage. Or not.
I
And
will
so-
check.
Thunderwave? Ooh, I forget.
I know, I forget too.
I think it's 15.
That's what I'm checking. Because if so, it'd only hit one of the other guys, and he'd get pushed back into his friend. Thunder, thunder, thunderwave, ho!
So pushed him.
Range, self, 15-foot cube.
15.
So it would hit two of them. So let's see, the one in front of Shuffle, and then the other guy. And yeah, the one in front of Shuffle succeeds. The one in front of you looks up and just gets a face full of thunder.
And he takes.
Does he fly right
16.
next to Shuffle?
He
Wow.
flies like 5 feet behind the guy right in front of Shuckle. So no, 5 feet.
Shuckle! He's a
Am I a
Pokemon!
Pokemon?
Shuckle, Shuckle,
Actually,
Shuckle.
he pushed back 10 feet.
Yeah, so he's pushed back 10 feet. He's not knocked prone, but he's definitely hurting as he slides. Basically, the ice slides him back. And he's now,
Right, so-
again, he's 5 foot behind and to the right from Shuffle's point of view.
But the other one still takes half damage.
He still takes
so-
half damage, yes. So that would be
So,
24 in total, so he takes 12.
Alright.
And that's the guy right next to me?
He's the one right in front of you, yes.
Oh god, that guy's still up after that?
After the Thunder Wave, yes, because he didn't take the Frostfire damage.
And hang on, I wasn't done.
Okay.
I'll still take some about 10, 25, 20 feet back.
At that point, you're hitting a. Hold on, let me do a quick crude drawing. It's my favorite way to do these maps. Oh, that's not what I wanted. So right here, and then. So you're right. Up. Not what I wanted. Doot, up. Again. Doot, doot, doot. Bench. So you'd be right here. Actually, that's V for Varric. No, Varric. Yeah, Varric, yeah. So this guy is.
Yeah, see?
No, not 3, he's 2.
Do you feel like you naturally have to correct yourself?
I do. No. You're here. Shuffle, I mean.
God damn it.
There's too many words. And you said you were how far away?
Shuffle is the easiest one of them.
I know. So you went 60 feet, 90 feet, so you're 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, so... And then... Yevon is right here, currently.
I don't see nothing on the map.
How do you not see it? Am I on the wrong... No, I'm on the right layer. Are you guys on the right map?
You are on the. We are not on the right map.
Dude, we're like
Hey, son.
on like the basic world like
Hold on.
town map.
There you go.
Oh,
And
alright, I see
and now we're not even our initiatives aren't even on the map.
Don't worry, I have the initiatives. Speaking of which, Shuffle, it is your turn.
Where would I be on the map?
You're where the S is, because you are Shuffle. So you have the Thug right in front of you, and okay, you're just gonna use your... And move your token, please. And move back.
Easier for me.
Since you're not moving here, I'll move it for you. So I can get the V to... Thank you. Alright, and roll a dexterity save because you're still in the middle of the sleet storm.
Oh, it's 10, sorry.
Yeah, you are on your ass, and so you have to spend half your movement to get up.
Alright, Burb boy help.
Help action.
Caw.
Caw-caw.
Mm,
That wasn't even with advantage clicked, but stab away. And sneak attack with crit. To the one right in front of you, right?
Yeah.
He's very dead.
And I'll come and I'm standing on his body looking at the other two like what?
Screaming at them.
I don't
Yeah,
know
he's still
why,
screaming.
but I imagine Shuffle using his body as like a fucking sled so he can slide without issue.
Okay. Shuffle has to take a breath, but then he goes back to screaming.
I mean, you,
I'll shuffle to get away from him.
That's my turn.
So you're not getting away from him?
With 15 feet of movement, no.
You can dash.
What about if you know 10?
You got bonus action.
Don't care.
I just need you 10 feet away. That's literally all I need.
He doesn't know that.
He's just like, move, damn it! No, but would Yevon know that and scream it?
I literally screamed it. I told him to get away.
He does not.
Shuffle is stubborn.
Shuffle
Can't be tamed.
You're about to get toasted, my dude.
Toasty, toasty. Toasty
so
bird.
I don't even care about me getting toasty. You're gonna make my bird toasty.
the first thug is out of initiative because he is no longer among the living. Next guy is going to roll a save to... No, he's going to be on his ass before he takes a swing at you after getting up. That's still going to miss. That's also going to miss. So the guy who's been having the worst of luck is going to try and make a dexterity save.
You did just say worst of luck!
His axe is currently over here. I'm going to put just a little dot because he rolled another natural 1.
He lost his weapon.
He lost his weapon and the axe just...
By any chance, could like the handle just like fallen off as it swung towards Shuffle?
No, it didn't swing towards Shuffle. The guy slipped and lost the his grip on the weapon, and so the weapon fell right here, which is for some reason gone. Why is it gone? I did not make this go
What layer
away.
are you on, Guru?
No, I'm on the object layer. It just disappeared from me, so it's right there. So he's going to get up and use his object interaction movement to move over and pick it up. Just delete that real quick, and then he's going to, if I can get him to, thank you. If I, thank you.
Actually, I got 60 feet of movement. What?
Yeah, haste.
Yeah.
So yeah, the second thug picks up his weapon and kind of growls. He was just like, "That's fucking snow!" All right, so Yevon, it is your turn.
I'm going to move right here.
Okay.
Actually, one more over.
I think you'd be in the range of Sleet Storm at that point.
I'm aware.
Okay.
And yeah, I'm just going to drop Sleet Storm.
Okay, so you're dropping that as you're running over.
Mm-hmm.
So as he's yelling about this snow, all of a sudden the snow just stops, and he's just like, "Oh, just had to yell about it." How about that?
Yeah, it's one more over here. I want to use Darkfire and have him at the edge of the line.
Oh boy. So you just whip out your personally made spell, and you're just like, "All right, time to see how they like this."
I'm also casting it at 4th level.
Oh boy. This is gonna get toasty.
Jesus Christ, that's a good
Jesus
shot.
H.
The hell is that?
Okay, so they
What
both.
level spell is that?
That's
Third.
Darkfire.
It's third.
I'm casting
That's
it
a
at 4th
third
level.
level spell?
Yeah, which
He's
It's the same as
Fireball.
Fireball.
it's the same as Fireball. It's just split between two different types of damage.
You just rolled insane.
Yeah, because it's 8d8 for a Fireball. So it adds just, again, as a Fireball does.
There's also the
2d6
fact that he
for-
rolled. There's also the fact that he rolled like
There's 4
Four
sixes
full
sixes.
in there.
damage.
And then he rolled a 1
Yeah.
on the extra d6.
He rolled like 40. Is that 40 damage?
No, that's
Yeah,
It's
that's
40
40.
Yeah, 40
41.
damage.
it's 41
41.
damage.
Yeah.
Let me check and see if this guy's alive.
I
Wait,
don't even
no, it's
get
not. No, it's
30.
not.
Yeah,
No,
it
it's
is.
not. No, it's not.
29.
Oh, that's right. The one.
Yeah, 21
I thought the.
plus 1, 41. Yeah, I'm keeping track.
Shush.
I'm keeping track. Surprisingly, they're still alive.
What?
Did it make deck saves?
They failed their deck saves. When I said that they are alive, I did not mean they succeeded on their saves. I'm saying they're barely alive.
Shuffle. Stab him in the face.
In that case, I'm going to... What weapons do I got? I forgot what I gave her.
Did you?
I
put
am
them
going
out?
to shoot.
Are
I am
they on
going
your
to
sheet?
shoot. Yeah, they are. Number 3 with my pistol.
Ah, yes, you're a very, very rarely used weapon. Take a shot. Excuse me. Didn't mean to. That will hit.
For 1 damage.
Yes. Do you even have a modifier to that?
Why are you
I did
adding
not.
your
Plus 1.
strength?
No,
'Cause I
that'd be
never
2
changed
damage.
What is it, Dex?
No, hold on. I see what you did. It's you didn't have a damage dice for it. So it's
I would
rolling
say it
0
was.
plus
It was 1d6.
It was one. It was yeah.
Yeah, we had 1d6. I think we agreed on.
Yeah.
Are
I
you
just noticed this. I'm like, wait a minute.
There we go.
So, yeah, click it with the damage, the actual damage.
There we go.
There we go. So he takes
3
You're
damage.
still adding strength.
It's Dex.
It does
It's
say
No,
literally
you're
strength.
adding your
Dex.
strength to damage.
I literally opened up the thing and it said Dex. See, attack. Oh.
to be
Either
fair,
way, it's the same.
yeah. To be fair, it is the same, but you do shoot the son of a gun, and the son of a gun takes 3 points of damage.
He should be dead.
He is alive. You slams into his shoulder. He's still up. Varric.
And I want to reload my pistol from bonus action.
That would be a full action. It's like a crossbow
Okay.
where it takes an action to reload.
Crossbow does not take a full action to reload.
Yeah,
Are
it
you
does.
high? No,
It has
Down
the
a
reload
little
trait.
that doesn't take an action to reload it.
Make me open the book again.
I played Sneedle. Don't you dare. Sneedle normally used the light crossbow.
And it might have been that for that weapon he allowed that. Let's see. Ammunition. You can use a weapon that each time you attack with the weapon you expend 1 piece of ammunition. Blah 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 blah. Where's the reload feat? Not feature. The loading feature. That's what I'm looking for. Loading.
There we go.
Because of the
19.
time required to load this weapon, you can fire only 1 piece of ammunition from it when you use an action, bonus action, or reaction, regardless of the number of attacks you normally make. Okay, so you can only shoot once, but then on your next turn you would be able to have that loaded for another shot. I will say that
Yes.
it does say it like that. I should make it an action because it's a pistol,
Yeah,
but
I'd say,
you're going to
I'd
argue
still
the case
say
for that. I'll
bonus.
say
I'd still say bonus, because it's still not a bonus.
he's hasted. It would just be use an action then take the shot.
I'm just going off a bonus because
He's not a
no, it is
gunslinger.
it is an action for gunslinger at
Yeah.
first level.
Yeah, but eventually they get the reload as a bonus action.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm saying action. But because it's a single shot, I'll allow it to be a bonus action.
I just thought when you said like reloading property, I'm like, hell no, it's not an action to reload.
You only can take 1 shot when you make the attack action with that kind of weapon. Moving on, Varric, it's your turn. I'll look into the more the nuances of that. But Varric, it's your turn. Varric.
He
Sorry,
fell asleep.
I'm right here. Sorry, my mic was on mute.
Yep. Also, let me roll something real quick.
So I was saying,
Where is
Armor.
it? Did
I'm going to use my last second level spell slot.
Okay.
To cast Shatter right here, where these arrows are. That will hit these two,
okay.
and not Schneedle. Or
Schneedle?
sorry,
Shut.
Shuffle.
Wow.
Everything but
Varric.
shuffle has been said.
I've only called him
By the
Shuffle,
way-
by the way.
I
have
Joke-
not messed up.
Sneedle's my old character, by the way.
He likes S's
Shuffle.
sounds.
So
So damage.
13. Please stacks. I mean con.
I think they both actually saved on that, but I don't know if that'll actually.
It's
save
16.
them. I'm aware, but let's see. That's plus half damage would be.
And it rounded up. Sneedle.
I should take that away from you. How dare you?
Nice
How
shot.
dare you roll? How dare you roll that while
It's
he's
for
not
the
here?
memories, Guru.
I remember the memories.
So-
I remember, but even they're both like very like holding themselves up, braced against as it thunderclaps behind them. You see the second guy kind of grin, hold up his axe, and just as the second guy, the unluckiest of unlucky, finally gets a good roll, but alas, poor Yorick.
Alright,
He's
then
burning.
Alright, then I'll move down right here.
Okay.
20 feet. there, and I'll tell Shuffle to keep one of them alive. I want answers. Keep
Was
one of
that
them
on
alive.
purpose?
No.
Shuffle.
Yes.
Sorry.
I don't know.
Shuffle.
Sorry.
Shuffle.
He called him Snuffle.
Sorry.
Do
Sorry.
do you say his name like that in character?
No. Out
Okay.
That would be wonderful.
I'm trying to say keep one of them alive for me.
Grapple him. Offer him payment. That's usually how you bribe.
You know what I mean.
All right. So, Goo, is it my turn?
It is your turn.
He's gonna take his. He's gonna, as a bonus action, make his dagger come out.
Okay.
Which one is that? 10 of clubs.
That hits. All right.
20
And are you
damage.
keeping him alive?
Well, I'm gonna say he's gonna try to bandage him up quickly, because in my head,
Right.
Roll a
after this
medicine
fight,
check.
because he's not gonna do non-lethal for this reason.
Okay.
The way I imagine him knocking this guy unconscious, is prison shanking him repeatedly in the stomach. Look, listen. From Shuffle's eye, these guys just drugged Varric, and then tried to mug him.
That is
And
fair.
This is his employer.
Yeah. The third guy, the guy who you just shanked, you wouldn't be able to medicine check him to life, but you do notice that the second guy, the unlucky guy, is still fading from life, and you can use the medicine check to keep him stabilized. Because if you're
Sure.
prison shanking this guy, you're not going to be able to just patch that up.
Yeah, sure, that's good.
So you basically leave this guy dead, you hear a little groan, you're just like, oh, quick, keep this one alive.
But yeah.
A moment later, poor Alex is holding on for dear life as Orzo comes barreling through. As he looks around, he's like, I heard pistol shot. What happened?
I
That's
thought
the
I told
fun.
you to keep them out of trouble.
I was. What happened?
I literally pointed at the bodies.
That's not trouble. That's business.
I just glare at them.
This is a fair point.
He tries to look as innocent as possible.
Is
How
the Minotaur there?
Is that with a Minotaur?
I'm gonna ask him. Can you help me carry me?
Oh,
I don't feel too good.
You don't feel too. Oh. He
Oh,
doesn't.
feels so good.
He basically, like, you know, like where he has you under the arm? That's what he does to you. Just shoop. I got you. I'll take you back to the inn.
I'll open my my briefcase. I'll pull out a dry erase board,
Mhm.
and I'll just scroll down and I'll run up to Varric. There may or may not be an assassin in the city.
I didn't realize Kenku could write.
Yes, they can.
As awful as it sounds.
God damn. We'll talk more about this for now. I need to. I
His
need to get
calligraphy
this.
is actually really good.
Yeah,
Look, just leave the bodies there. It's not our business anymore. Let's go to the inn.
I need to get this stuff out of my system.
I have perfect remedy for that. And you just see Orzo immediately turn like 180 degrees and quickly just like scuttle around, just trying to get away from Yevon's wrath.
I've been poisoned.
Wow.
I need to get this stuff out of my system.
I'm going back to the place I was at.
You're in the middle of the street, so there's nothing to really dive behind at this point.
He just kind of tries to like nonchalantly walk into an alleyway without people noticing.
I'm going back to the inn.
No one really seems to care. They're just letting you. Basically, they're like, I'm the hero, and now I'm Batman. Whew. Jumps into an alleyway.
I need to get a grappling hook.
Also, I can
Right.
keep up with. I can also keep up with Orzo right now.
You can also what?
I can also keep up with Orzo.
You're just like, haha. You're right next to Orzo. And Orzo's just like sweating bullets. Just
I'm just glaring at him. So why weren't you with him?
Because he was with me.
She was more trouble than them. I thought. I did not realize that. It's a good thing. Good thing. Just roll with it. He said he was just going to go sing some songs. I didn't realize that singing songs meant fighting people and doing the business of murder.
Hey, I'm not the idiot who drank a fucking drink without testing it for poison in a town of thieves.
Are you really saying that you're going to imagine every drink here is poisoned? Every
Yes!
one of them? He's not gonna apologize for this at all, Varric, but I am, as the DM, apologizing for this, as he basically is going to manhandle you with one arm, grab you by the scruff of your neck, and kind of pull you upright so that you're hanging in front of her. And he kind of motions towards your belts, which, with the way he's holding you, is pulled up so you can actually see it, as it is a belt of dwarven kind.
Moron!
Hey,
Oh yeah,
hey.
I still have that.
Yeah. I feel like you're looking down, just like, oh yeah, I still have that. He's like, the fact that it was a poison for even those of dwarfs to be susceptible to should tell you enough.
That stuff's poison.
He's poisoned, is he?
Hey!
He like looks at you. Are you poisoned?
No, it's good.
He is poisoned. I have determined it.
He could just be drop dead drunk.
Then I have an even better cure. Like,
Wait a
kind of
minute.
pulls
I
you
mean-
under his arm.
Can
I
I
mean,
roll with advantage if that was poison?
The 19 passed, but that just prolonged it. Because this was a slow-acting thing that you had ingested.
I mean,
That's why you-
technically, all alcohol is a type of poison.
Yes. But
Yeah.
This was a particular one that took a lot longer to affect because he couldn't just burn it out of his system. It was built specifically so that only dwarves would not have disadvantage on the save. So only people without advantage could counteract the disadvantage on it. That's how strong this was.
Jesus Christ.
So yeah, that's basically why Orzo was just like, yeah, whatever this shit was, it was strong. But he takes you inside.
Like, I legitimately didn't know what the belt was. I just thought he was just fucking... I don't know.
Yeah, you're just like, why are you looking at his belt? He's like, it's magic belts. Makes him like you. Tough. He kind of looks at you, looks back at Varric, looks back at you. You're tougher, though.
Aww.
Right, he goes inside, he's like, barkeep, I need grease.
What?
He moves over, puts you, Varric in a chair, puts you in a chair, and is just like, food, greasy food, very greasy. And salt water. Yes, good. And a bucket.
Oh, this is gonna be
bucket.
gross. This is gonna be gross.
It is meant to be basically he has a big gross concoction that he's basically going to tell Varric that take this in, throw up in the trash can, repeat. You won't be able to feel your toes for a while, but you can do it.
Alright, I'll do that.
I mean, to be fair, puking is the way you get it out of your system.
Yeah, so basically he's basically giving you it's like he's giving you a mix between a hangover cure and poison cure, which again this is medieval cure for that, but let me turn off the fight music because you're no longer in a fight. But yeah, he's basically he's like, I don't know if you have a hangover or if you're poisoned, so either way I'm going to give you both the recipes for this.
Alex is just sitting watching him fucking make this like
So
God.
who poisoned you, and where?
Ugh. I was at the Dancing Spider performing. I did cast invisibility on myself going down a dark alley. Going down the alley. 2 people. Were these the same 2 people?
You're currently inside the inn, so you didn't really have a chance to check them.
No. I was walking past them.
Yeah, that you were walking past. Of the thugs, you're not certain if those were the same ones. You know
But
that they
they
came
said
into the inn, but you don't know if they're the same ones who followed you.
Alright. I was at the Dancing Spider. I had 1 drink. Bartender spilled something in it. And I have the drink right here. I was gonna give it to you. He said it was strong. And I pulled out the bottle wave of the wave side mead.
I'm gonna cast detect magic on it
You
as
can.
a ritual.
Also, I need to go over one other thing with Shuffle after we finish this up. Because Shuffle's going to notice something before he leaves, because he was the one shanking person. But yeah, you detect magic, there's no magic on it.
By the way,
Well then,
he's 100%
Orzo,
fancy.
With me, we're going to the Dancing Spider,
Nods, he
And-
stands up.
and I immediately just go.
Fuck it, I'll go with him.
No, you stay here. You don't want to be a part of this.
Why?
I imagine
Just
she'll
stay
want to
here.
be part of this.
Yeah.
She
You want me
likes
to come?
violence.
No,
You want
you're
me to-
fine.
You want to
You're
come?
fine.
Do you want to come?
Do you want me to come with you?
Up to you.
I don't think
I don't
he
think
probably
he
should.
can.
Probably a bad idea. You need to rest. You're
Alright.
not going to feel your liver for the next 2 days.
Alright.
2 days?
He can feel that in the first place.
Alright, but is the stuff out of my system since I've been puking it?
Are you dry heaving and having no more vomit?
Hang on.
As soon as you have nothing in your stomach, you will be fine.
Alright.
Do not worry. Pat your back. You did good. You woke up and you fought, even though you were poisoned. You are a good man.
Alright, let's go.
I'm gonna stay here.
Yeah.
Get this. Try to recover from this stuff.
Of course. Pats you on the back.
And you can keep the waveside mead if you want it.
Appreciate it. I'll leave it with you. Kind of looks at me like he squints and just like he's angry at the meat and just shrugs. He's like, we will go. Wait, hold on. I need to get looks around. Did I grab my? Hold on. I need to get persuasion. Walks upstairs. Moment passes. Comes back downstairs with a big old great axe. Here's persuasion. Puts it on his back.
Is it named persuasion, or are you just calling it that?
I'm just calling it that. I can
That's-
name it persuasion if I want. As he walks out the door, like, Yevon, I'm coming. Oh,
Wait,
Yevon,
wait,
are you
I'll give them-
stunned?
Oh wait, before they go, I do give them directions on how to get there.
Oh, that is appreciated. Thank you.
And we leave.
He's going to carry Yevon because Yevon was stunned for a moment there because the haste wore off.
No.
Yep.
Before any constables or anything else goes on, we're going to actually rewind time for just a second here. And one of the reasons why Shuckle probably was doing the stealth moving
Say
in.
my name right.
Say my name, bitch.
I'm going to call you Shuckle until you listen. 'Cause you're going to want to hear this. So, Shuffle,
Thank you.
as you prison shanked him, you drop down as you're like, oh, I need to, he said, keep this one alive. And he's breathing heavily. He's alive. And, he's alive enough, I suppose.
Wait, did no one take the guy?
No one took the guy. You didn't even
Yeah.
think to mention it to them because you were, well, let me
I guess
get this pulling up
I'll
here.
notice that and drag the guy into an alleyway.
Well, you're going to want to focus on something else as well as you're doing that, because the guy, as you finish up the dressing the wound for it, if I can get can my computer load this up faster? Yes, load. Load.
Hello.
My computer is being a bubble blowing baby.
I got scared. My dog scared.
Ironically, that's just hilarious in and of itself because she is a good dog.
It's pitch black in my room, and she's a black dog.
As you turn around to grab his, I'm guessing you're grabbing him by the boots to drag him off.
I thought you said boobs. I'm like,
Boots.
Either boots or shoulders, yeah.
Okay.
Or underneath the shoulder,
Yep.
his armpits.
Yeah, as you grab him underneath his legs, he's kind of groaning as you're starting to drag him. With your passive perception, you notice something almost immediately. The person that you prison shanked, they looked human, nondescript, hat on their head, dirty clothes. You could walk by him and not notice him any bit. He's not looking like that anymore.
Oh, what's he looking like?
His face looks like it's partly split open. Like there's a flap, and underneath it there's this array of jagged, sharp teeth. His arms they look just normal arms. They now have a fin that's kind of cutting away from it, and any hair that they had been elongated into these tendrils with suction cups on them. I'm actually going to send you an image, and I'm going to drag this over so that the people in the stream and such can see this in the future.
Yeah.
Wow.
was about to say, does it look like a weird Demogorgon thing? And it's not too far off. By Demogorgon, I mean like
Stranger Things?
Demogorgon. Yeah, not Demogorgon. Stranger Things Demogorgon.
I haven't seen that, so I'm not certain, but this is what
Watch
it kind
it.
of looks
So
like.
good.
It's
Can I
still
roll,
it's still
like,
very
history?
dead. Would that be history? Let me pull it up
Or
here.
Arcana.
Arcana.
Can it be Arcana?
Yes, it would be Arcana. This is not something that you've ever really encountered much at all. This is definitely a seaside type of creature. It's disturbing.
Will, how
It's-
far away is my place I was at?
The place that you broke into,
Yeah.
that's probably a good 7-8 blocks away. So if you're trying to drag this
Okay.
guy through there, it would be well past nightfall, and it would be very suspicious to see just someone dragging someone through there. Speaking of which, let me roll this here. Oh yeah, he's
But
out.
funny.
Yeah, Shuffle's fine with being conspicuous. He'll roll stealth at disadvantage if you want.
Go right ahead.
If that's possible.
Go ahead.
Do you really want to try with disadvantage with your nat ones?
Do
Well,
it.
no, it makes sense for disadvantage thematically.
Because he's trying to drag him. 16's still really good.
I'll luck.
Oh, you're
I
lucky.
got a luck left.
You want to use it?
You just said 16 will do good.
So
It's
the
fine.
25. No, 16. It's the 16s.
Yeah, it's 16.
Yep, so yeah. Son of a gun.
I'm gonna have it basically so the strategy is every time I go to make a corner, I'm not gonna be looking. My crow is gonna look to see if anybody's looking first.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean?
Your crow keeps you out of trouble with several people walking down the road. You're not sure if they're constables or anything, but they've got big beating sticks, and you're just kind of like, I don't want to mess with them.
Big beating sticks.
Eventually, you get to the house that you broke out of. No one seems to have come to investigate.
PBS!
Yes. No one seems to have come to investigate it yet, but you move over
Hold
and you can drag the guy into there.
I'll drag him in and I'll quickly tie him up.
Okay, roll Thieves' Tools to unlock the door.
I never on I
You
I
lock
was
the
thinking
door.
the door would be locked. Yeah.
You unlock it easy. Just click, click. Open it up, drag him inside, close the door behind you,
I relock it.
and you quickly put him into a nice, inconspicuous chair. Quickly bind him up so that he's nice and out of the way, so he can't grab hold of any weapon, which I imagine you didn't take his weapon with you. You just kind of left it on the ground.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, this poor guy has been so unlucky. But at the same time, he is now faced with a very, very angry bird.
Not angry.
Caw.
actually.
Caw caw.
I'm pretty.
Well, calm,
He's more
but
confused.
okay. It's a very confused bird then.
So I'll just sit in front of him.
He currently
With,
is out like a light.
I wait for him to wake up.
Are you gonna wait the full time?
Sure.
Okay. How long would it take before you would try to wake him up by like jostling him or anything?
30 minutes.
You would need to then. So
Yeah.
you're gonna try and wake him up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, my crow would start pecking him on the head a little bit. I'm like away from him with my legs crossed and in front of me my briefcase open.
like a
He's
table.
got torture devices.
Okay. Probably takes about 5 to 10 minutes before he actually wakes up. Got actually a little bit of blood dripping down his head from how much the bird's been pecking him. Despite the fact that it's not really attacking him, it's just trying to wake him up. He's just out. He's obviously been knocked unconscious and he's struggling to get back up. Ow, my head. Oh. What? Kind of shakes a little bit. It's like, what the? Shit.
He's probably feeling a little crispy.
A little bit crispy. lethargic and cold. Crispy, lethargic, and cold. You just hit him from every angle with that, and he's just like, "Where the hell am I?" Oh. Notices that this is nighttime by the time you get there, so it's dark and there's no extra lights in the room. So
There's he's holding a single candle underneath his chest.
I imagine you have that just set on the table just to very faintly illuminate the dark, ominous-looking crow in the corner.
Uh-huh. You ever he just hears a voice say, "You want to die, kid?" There's no way Shuffle in his lifetime has not heard that statement.
At least a few times, in a few different voices and tones. What do you want?
I've definitely got that in Dwarvish.
Of course.
I just imagine like he says it in Dwarvish, so this poor idiot has no idea what the fuck he just said.
Yeah, he says with a Dwarvish accent. What do you want?
He will take out the expo marker and he'll like do it very slowly, and he'll start writing on the dry erase board. And
Just pulling
he'll
at it.
turn the board slowly towards him. It just says, "The fuck are you?"
The fuck? I'm sorry.
Me? I'm nobody. I'm nobody, man. You don't have anything from me.
He does. He's not blinking. He's keeping eye contact with this guy, and he slowly turns the dry erase board back towards him and erases it. Writes something else down, keeping eye contact. Turns it again. The only reason you're alive is because I'm in a good mood. Answer. Me.
I'm nobody. Like I said, in this place you're either somebody or you're nobody.
A dagger gets thrown directly to the left of his head.
Oh, you've got my boss's temperament. Oh, wonderful. Yeah. Still nobody.
He starts pulling off the guy's pants. He stands up and starts pulling off the guy's pants.
Jesus!
If you're going to threaten my nuts, I already saw what you did to the other guy. Hate to break this to you, I'm already eunuch.
Wow.
Not what he planned on doing. Guru,
That's what
have
he
you heard
thinks.
of the Bumblebee method?
No.
The what method?
The Bumblebee method.
I am-
Bees up the butt.
The fighting style that me and Sam came
Yes.
up with on the Saturday game?
Yes, I've heard of the. When you say fighting style, yes, I've heard of the fighting style.
I'm scared.
I'm more concerned.
I don't want to say this out loud because it's gonna sound awful.
It is.
I'm going to force him into the Bumblebee method.
No, I'm now curious. You need to tell me.
No, I don't want to describe it. That's funnier.
Hilt first.
Sure. For
Just
now.
waterboard them and be done with it.
I need to know.
Oh no, this is much more cruel.
Okay, so he is very confused when you suddenly break out part of the underside of the chair. Basically, just leave. Basically, you know the Daniel Craig 007,
Yeah.
where
Do I know the
he-
character or
No, just the scene where has a seat that has no bottom to it, and he's just kind of his ass is just through it, and he gets the guy.
You shove like part of my. I'll grab my blanket, wrap it, my fist around the blanket around my fist, and shove it in his mouth, and I'll proceed with the method.
Basically, he. Do you want? Should I even? No, I'm not even going to bother. He's gonna roll a con save to see if he's actually a wisdom save, because this is gonna be some weird stuff, and then a con save.
someone needs to explain this to me because it's not funnier because I don't know it.
He's grabbing it by the blade and shoving it hilt first up.
Up there.
Okay.
That's why he broke out the bottom part of it. Yeah.
Bumblebee fighting style. Think about it.
Oh,
So
Jesus
you've now armed him. You've now armed his ass
Christ.
with no lubrication.
Nope, not
It
at
is
all.
painful,
Yes, it is.
and he's just like looking. He's just like in cloth in his mouth, like.
I'll
Oh.
take my arm out of his hand.
You take your what?
My arm
Arm.
out his mouth.
Really? Really? That's what you...
He starts
Ow.
walking around him until he eventually, if he doesn't start talking, he's gonna kick it out of him.
So, you're going to take the dagger damage?
No, I'm gonna kick the side of it. That's not the blade.
Ah, okay, so you're going to kick the flat of the blade.
Yes.
Okay, about a minute passes, you kick it, you're like, ow, ow, ow. Ow. That's what we are called, damn it! That's why we can say that with a strict mother...
He gets
Ow.
extremely close to his face.
Fucking bird brains.
Talking bird.
Yeah, I fucking noticed.
Talking bird. Best intimidation tactic.
What do you want?
Okay. I'll show him the same board.
I'm
are you?
part of nobody. I literally just said that. Weren't you paying attention, bird brain?
Let's try to
Can I kung fu kick him on the side of the head?
I mean,
this kung fu kick. There's multiple kinds of kung fu quote unquote kick. Okay.
I mean, he's in a chair. He can't exactly lean away from it, so you kick him square on in the head.
I'll just write on the paper. What are you doing in the city? Turn it.
We do what we're normally doing. Foreigners come through, we mug them, we get our gold, and we get out.
He holds up one finger, erases it. He'll flip it over, one more smartass answer, and that's gonna be even more unpleasant for you.
I only speak in sarcasm.
He shrugs.
I'm giving you straight answers, at least. I could be worse and be even more unhelpful.
He'll write down, what were you going to do with the blue one with horns? Turn it.
Take his money, of course. What do you think we're gonna do? We're not savages.
Another question. What is your race called? What are you?
I'm a fucking human. What do I look like?
I'll hold one of the tendrils
You took one?
just in front of his head. No, Jake, I'll put it in front of his
You
head.
never mentioned
I'll,
getting one of the tendrils.
I'll grab it from the back of his head and I'll dangle it.
He
in front
does
of his
not have
face.
any.
That's not the one that you left behind that you prison shank to death.
Yes,
Was
that
the one that
guy.
you transformed.
This guy
I
is
got that
human.
confused. Okay, this is even funnier then because I didn't know that.
So you're grabbing his hair, trying to determine where the tendrils are. And he's like, "Why are you grabbing my hair? Ow!"
I would have cut those I would have cut his head off then if I wouldn't have known that was that one. Dang it! I thought this was that guy. That's why I was being so rude. To him.
That's why I said the guy you prison shanked has changed as you are grabbing the legs of the guy who is unconscious.
Then could I have said I cut off that guy's head possibly?
Because of how difficult it would have been with just, you would not have been able to do that without getting caught by the constables.
How about one tendril?
Roll sleight of hand. Well, sure, I'll say you were able to get one tendril.
I'll hold up the tendril then.
What, you worried about an octopus? Bird fearing the ocean. Yeah, sounds about right.
I'll just slap him in the face with it.
That's gross.
I'll just start drawing a picture of what his man looked like.
Okay. Sleight of hand for the art, or no, just a straight dexterity check for this. This isn't sleight of hand. This is a
Could
dexterity
I
check.
use forgery? No, that would be
No,
forgery.
forgery is to mimic someone's writing.
19.
19 is still good. You draw a fairly good simile of it. Your crow's just kind of watching you over your shoulder, just kind of like giving little nods of appreciation to your artwork. The guy's looking both confused and unnerved as he's watching you just scribbling, scribbling, scribbling. Then you turn around and he's like, "What the fuck is that?"
This is what your man looked like after I killed him.
I imagine you wrote that underneath them, the
Yeah,
image
that's
of it.
what's. Yeah. And
Like, it takes him a moment before he reads that. It's just like, what?
I wonder if you will look like this once you're dead.
No, I'm human.
He'll erase it, and he'll flip the board completely to him and write something, and slowly turn it towards him, and in bigger letters this time, it says "Care to find out."
Preferably not. I'm human. I've mentioned this multiple times. I've been straight with you on everything. Why are you not understanding that?
This poor man.
Are you gonna look? What? How the hell am I supposed to show that I'm not that thing? Eh? There's not exactly a way that I can show you now, can I? Grab my mouth and like he starts mouthing at you because he's desperate. He's panicked. He's basically like,
Does a tendril? What's the color of the tendril's blood?
it's red. It's humanoid looking.
I'll
It's
taste it. Does it taste like normal blood?
copperish. It's got that blood taste to it.
That blood tastes good.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Want to see a magic trick?
As long as it doesn't involve me dying, sure.
He'll walk up to him with a deck of cards.
Okay. This is awkward, and I'm kind of.
I'd like to
yeah.
divert attention.
Okay.
I'd like to have him focusing on the deck of cards while I do something with my other hand.
Okay. Just
There's a
watching
dagger
cards.
in my other hand.
Of course.
I'd like to make the cards disappear. And in my hand is the blanket. As I once again shove my hand, I shove the blanket in his mouth again, and I'll just. I'd like to see his naughty bits.
It looks like male genitalia.
I cut
Well,
it. I
with-
cut it off. Wait, no! I stab into the leg right next to it, like the inner thigh.
You do realize that's where a major blood vessel is, and that will possibly kill him. And he has 1 hit point. I understand you're trying to go for torture method, but this man is burnt, battered, and bruised.
He doesn't know that.
Okay, you
He
stab
doesn't
into
know the
him,
major blood there.
and he
doesn't-
starts convulsing against the chair.
I'll try to patch him up. Try.
Go ahead and try.
Try.
You rolled it out one
I saw.
in medicine.
That was for
No,
knowing
that
it.
was.
Yeah,
that
you,
was
pa-
the
you
original
patch him
one.
up. He's going to be unconscious for a while. He's now
Yeah, I'm
unconscious
gonna go
from
to
blood
sleep.
loss.
I'm gonna leave the blanket there in his mouth. And I'm gonna wrap more rope around the blanket so he can't really do any.
anything.
Can't talk basically. Yeah, I'm gagging him. And I'm just gonna go to sleep.
You're going to sleep?
He's gonna sleep until he's conscious again. Lovely.
Okay.
I want to get a long rest.
Okay. Yep. Okay. That'll actually be a perfect place to leave the episode on. After we do one other thing
Nice.
for you. Shuffle will wake up, tied up, and in his own chair because the person who came in had a nat 20 on his stealth. As he's sitting between you and the other person. He's not untied him, but he's just sitting there. He's an old-looking guy, white hair, done up properly enough, but it's still raggedy, old, kind of greasy. As he's playing with a dagger in his hand, just looking at you.
How tied up am I?
Very. This guy knows his nuts.
Hands. Are they able to cast a somatic spell?
No.
Okay. Not even with a 30 sleight of a hand? Okay, he's fine.
Yeah. As he's going to sit there and look at you, just like, looks like you've got some explaining to do, friend. And that will be where we will end the session.
Rip.
Okay, cool.
So
Okay.
next session, we will be beginning with the exploration of
Angry
Orzo
Yevon.
and Angry Yevon, with a happy skipping Alex, and then we'll go into the next day where our little crow friend got a nice long rest, and then woke up and found himself the tied up amongst the group. Although the other guy is still tied up as well and is still quite
Also,
conscious.
best thing is you can't interrogate a Kenku.
I mean,
You can basically just say yes or no. Very simple.
Yes or no questions don't always work.
They don't always, but if you're going to try and be smart with them, we'll see where that goes.
Would bring a Verret back and then head it back count as a short rest.
Can you wet a short rest?
Bringing Verret to the inn count as a short rest and staying there.
If you want to
Also-
spend
Trading
a
him.
short rest for treating him, you could.
Guru, do I get a long rest then?
You do get a long rest. It's just that you wake up and they've already tied you up, like very.
Then I will
stealthily.
use Arcane Recovery to get my 4th level spells back.
Okay. To get your 4th level spell, singular, of course, because I believe it's
Mhm.
half
Nice
your
one.
level.
Yep.
So I get a long rest too? Feel a little
I
better.
would imagine that after all of your losing your lunch, you went to sleep. Yeah.
Alright, cool. Thanks Shuffle for helping me out.
Shuffle's
And
not
you-
there.
Well, you know what I mean, out of character.
Out of character, of course. There were so many ways that could have gone, and I was just like, I'm going to just take a long rest in this abandoned place that, okay, but,
He got through the door pretty well.
well, yeah, he got through the door very well after he broke his tools in it the first time.
Oh, that would have made noise.
No,
Yeah.
you.
Well,
He
then.
just went in through the window.
Alright guys, if there's nothing else, I'll get some rest.
Go get
Things
some
are
rest
about to get-
IRL.
Crispy.
Alright, it's been fun. I'll see you next week.
See you
Have a
next
good
week.
one.
guys, and
And
Later,
thank you,
viewers.
everyone in the chat. You guys are always a pleasure to know that you guys are watching. And for everyone watching in the future, we will be back next week with more of the Sorcery and Secrets. So until next time, be good people.